play the
I know.
intro.
Welcome. Another episode of Good Dad Bad Son with your favorite cousins, Will and BJ. Listen, this is season 2. We back with the same energy we had in season 1. We got a few new twists for y'all. We know y'all gonna love it. BJ, we got a lot of new cousins, bro. I've been checking the analytics, bro. I've been behind scenes. We got a lot of new cousins. They going back watching the old episodes. Hey y'all, I see every comment. I appreciate it. I can't respond to all of them, but I see them. And if you got some suggestions, recommendations for us, want some topics you want BJ to hit, or you want to be a guest on the show, definitely hit us up. I'll put the call-in number up there. Y'all can text it or whatever. But we back, baby. What's good, B?
What's up with it?
Man, here.
Slow motion, Zah. What up?
Peace, Kings.
Zah, what's good with it?
You low, bro?
Peace, Kings. I'm low.
Yeah. Peace,
Still
King.
low.
Yeah, you low.
Gotta be on y'all side. I got it all the way up.
All right, I heard him better right there.
You good? Say something.
Yo.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's it right
There
there.
you go.
Okay.
What's up? What you in the lab?
You already know what it is, bro.
Bro, in the dungeon.
You gotta bet it.
Yeah. How your week been? We took a week off, man. How your week been?
Hey man, it's been alright, man. I ain't complaining, just going with the flow, man. Nothing out of the norm. Just, trying to keep it together.
Yeah, I just got out the truck. I'm getting right back in there too.
Oh, you been going nonstop, ain't it?
Every day.
I ain't nothing wrong with it. Same
Yeah,
here.
I ain't doing nothing. I guess I'll stop when Bud and them fight. What we doing for Bud fight?
That's next Saturday?
No.
Tomorrow?
September 13th.
Oh, okay.
Bud and Canelo.
Where we at with it?
I was thinking about the patio.
Okay.
They gonna show it. I was thinking about the patio. Get a section up there.
Devon said he coming.
Yeah, I was thinking about the patio.
What up, cuz? What up, Mel?
What up, cousin? Cross was good.
Let's do it.
The patio or the crib? The patio? Dre, you already said you fucking with the Zai, you already said you fucking with the patio, huh? You wanna fuck with the patio?
Man, whatever, you know what I mean? Whatever it is, bro. Like, if it's your crib or patio, that's what we doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Makes sense.
That'll be smooth.
Yes, sir.
Who y'all got, Clarissa or Layla Ali, man? Clarissa said she got the 15 million, man.
I got Clarissa.
Who you got, Zai?
Man, what Layla been doing, man? Layla, what
Chilling.
Layla ain't ready. Layla out of commission, man. Layla
She
ain't
coming
ready
to get
for
a check. She doing the same
Yeah.
thing Mike Tyson did with Jake
Yeah,
Paul, bro.
man.
Collecting money.
It's
Stop
gonna
it.
be worse though, cause she gonna really get beat up.
She gonna hurt her.
Yeah.
Clarissa gonna beat her up. I don't know about her cause Layla is bigger than
Yeah.
Clarissa.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She bigger than Layla got her daddy head. So, I think Layla was fighting at heavyweight, right? Wasn't she fighting at heavyweight the whole time? So she should be all right. She shouldn't get knocked out or nothing. She should be
Shit,
all right.
Clarissa hit hard, man.
No, she ain't got no power.
You don't
Yeah,
think
no.
so?
She ain't knocking nobody out.
Well, Layla good then. I ain't
Yeah,
seen her in
she ain't Clarissa ain't she beating them up. She ain't
Okay.
knocking nothing out.
Okay.
Oh, Layla good then.
Clarissa might have half the knockouts of her fight.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking it up right now.
Hey, do people want to see that fight though?
Hell yeah.
How long they been catfighting? They've been on social media for
They
about
done
5
sold
years,
they done
right?
sold it, yeah.
Okay.
They done sold it long enough.
Okay.
Hell yeah. And then they get a good undercard.
Right.
Yeah, that should be smooth. Damn. No, I should be pulling up.
How much Layla was getting when she was fighting? She talking about she'll come back for 15, 20 million. How much she was getting when she was
They
fighting?
wasn't getting nothing, bro. They wasn't getting nothing.
The way I took it, that means she don't want to fight.
Yeah,
Nah,
because
for
at first
sure.
she said 5 million.
Okay.
On the Breakfast Club she said 5 million.
Yeah.
Then she went up to 15 million. I'm trying to find her stats.
Cause I do the same thing, bro. Somebody called me talking about coming to coming to Greensboro to teach 25 people CPR. I told him 2,500. I ain't even want. I mean, I don't want to do it.
I be doing the same shit with loads. With loads, I don't really want to run. I don't really want to go to McDonald's, especially at that time.
Yeah.
500, nigga.
Right.
Yeah, 600. Yeah, 600. I'm trying
Word up, yeah.
to make it. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you meet me at 4? No.
No.
I don't even want to go. I don't even
You know
want
what
to
I
get
mean?
this low. No.
I used to do that. I used to do that in Wisconsin.
Ooh, I bet.
That's when the Amazon used to call us. You know what I mean? They was calling the brother. And that was when it was snowing
It was out there, yeah.
like
What
a blizzard.
Amazon? Go ahead, bro. My fault.
Nah, like it used to be blizzards out there. Like, you know what I mean? You going 200 miles. It's already was on a low board for 1,400. They calling me. When they call you, that's when you get to show out. Yeah, what you want?
2,000, nigga.
Yeah, 2,200, man.
That's
Sir,
the best I could do, bro.
Listen, man, I'm in the bed. It's a dead zone. I got to drive all the way back, man. You get me out my sleep. I'm here with my old lady. I'm in Wisconsin. Old lady ain't nowhere around. Yeah, my old lady here, man. She's sick. All right, Mr. Wynn, we'll do 22. All right, man, send it over. Yeah. Get straight up.
That's what Layla doing. Talk about some 20 million.
20 million. Yeah.
Because at first she said 5. She went up to 20. Well, I just sent you that clip. I want Zah to see this clip, and I want to get his reaction to that joint.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, yeah, I got Clarissa all day. Who you got? Terrence Crawford and who y'all got? Terrence Crawford and Canelo. Who y'all got?
Man, I'm Terrence Crawford, man. What we talking about? What we doing?
It ain't no conversation.
Yeah, it's Terrence Crawford. It's
Who
Nebraska.
y'all got?
I got
Chat
Terrence.
saying? What the chat saying?
Oh,
What Canelo? Mexican? Y'all on y'all cell phones. Give me a Mexican flag or a U.S. flag, man.
Who y'all got? Canelo or Terrence Bud Crawford? I'm going with the Oklahoma boy.
Do we gotta go Bud cause we black, bro?
I want to wait to see what people say. I want to see the results before I react to that. Before I respond to that.
Who said he going with Crawford?
He going with Crawford. Who else we got?
Cross, who you got, man? Zah, you already said Crawford, right? You already said Bud?
yeah.
I think
Bud.
it's a dangerous fight for him.
Davon said Crawford.
I think it's a dangerous fight for him.
Oh, there go Davon right there.
Did they go on his backstage?
Yeah.
I think it's a dangerous fight for him.
For who?
But
Crawford gonna beat that boy up, man.
Canelo gonna come
Canelo,
in
heavyweight.
175.
Yeah, he's strong. Yeah, he's stronger than him.
Canelo gonna come in
Way
175, man. That's a huge weight
I still
jump. But I
want
know
my
Bud
name
be
in.
sparring against middleweights and heavyweights and stuff. You know what I mean?
So he ready.
But a real fight is different from sparring.
I ain't really like Bud in this last fight.
I didn't either. He got
who he
hit
fought?
too
He
much.
didn't look
He
good.
Got hit too much, and I feel like I know Canelo coming forward all fight. I don't care what he throwing.
Yeah.
He gonna be on him, so you know he gonna be walking him down. So it's gonna be a lot of pressure on him. Even Bud he used to it, but that's a dangerous fight for him too though. But I think he gonna outpoint him. I don't got him getting knocked out. I don't think Canelo can get him out
Yeah, I
of
don't
there.
think Canelo can get him out of there. Definitely can't get him out of
I
there.
just told Kurt, if he get hit the amount of times and with the shots that last nigga hit him with, Canelo gonna knock him out.
Canelo definitely got a big
Canelo
hand.
gonna knock him out, bro.
He might respect Canelo a little more than boy.
I hope he do. He's definitely gonna
He
drop him.
better.
He definitely gonna drop him.
Speaking of,
If he get hit with them shots homeboy was hitting him with last fight, he gonna get dropped.
y'all seen Stevenson's last fight? Y'all like it? Y'all like how he looking that last fight?
I don't like him. I know. Matter of fact, I like that he stood in the pocket. I like that he stood right there. He
I like that
definitely
he's
didn't run.
staying there fighting with him.
He stood in
like
the
that
pocket.
fight.
I give him that. I just don't like his fights.
He probably took too much
Can't get
punishment.
nobody out of there.
He can't get nobody out of there.
And yeah, he don't seem strong. Though. He don't seem that strong.
He damn sure can't do nothing with Tank.
No.
at all.
But Tank is messing up his own life. So Tank on
Tank,
eliminate himself.
yeah, Tank might not even fight again, man.
Tank on
Man,
eliminate
Mental.
himself.
Tank generate 100 million a fight. He gonna fight again.
Why y'all say he might not fight again? What are you
He
doing?
got arrested again for beating on that girl.
You're a clown.
Man, they not gonna care about none of that money. You can't fight. You got charges.
Nigga, Floyd went to go do 6
Right.
months behind beating on his baby moms. Came home and went right back to work.
Right back to work.
Mike Tyson, all them niggas, man.
He young, but he it's crazy, but he been talking about retiring already.
I mean, you
Tank,
boxing.
but
I
he
don't
got
want to
enough
fight
money.
for 20 years either.
He
I
just
wouldn't want to
talking.
fight
He ain't got enough
professionally
money
for
to
20 years.
retire.
So he ain't quite made it yet.
He ain't got no investments or nothing. Retire and do what? Spend your money? Blow your money?
That's Baltimore, man.
He better.
Man, Woody want to become a Muslim.
Check this out, Zal.
That man Woody wanted to become a Muslim. And we turned our back on him. One against our Lord, one against everything we fucking believe in for street politics. These folk came over here at the masjid, squashed their motherfucking beef, and the whole world mad. What kind of shit that is, John? They say, Rollo hangs with Woody. Man, this brother ain't never been nowhere together in our whole entire life outside of this masjid over here, bro. This the type of shit that make me mad and make me go up on the fuck nigga. Cause I already be knowing these niggas don't fuck with me anyway. It's clear as day. We see that. So what y'all want me to save face for some niggas that obviously don't even fuck with me? And these niggas ain't did nothing to home. Ain't nobody did nothing. Everybody just talking them man around this bitch on 4-wheelers. No helmet, balling. Man, y'all niggas got me fucked up. Don't play with me.
Yo, so I'm gonna give you a little backstory, Zai. I guess him and Woody is little Woody is whatever. I guess he took his shahada. I guess he took his shahada. I guess he becoming Muslim or whatever. But they was at the masjid. But he a known rat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nothing take that away from his performance. So what would you do? Would you bring him to? Would you be at the masjid with him? Would you be at the mosque with him?
Of course. Of course, right? Because, the dean, it's not, once the brother take his shahada, yeah, of course, Allah forgives everybody, once you make that commitment. So who am I to not, support that? But are we hanging out? And that's what, the brother's saying. We ain't got to, correspond and mingle and all that. But yeah, once he come to the masjid, all bets off. We gotta, we there for Allah. We submitting our will to Allah. I had a problem with that when I was in prison. It was a young boy that came to me. At that moment though, I wasn't Muslim. I was a Moor. When I was the
I thought Moors are Muslims.
they are, but it's a different set. Beliefs are a little different, slightly different. It's not. It's not. You ain't that part of the Muslim. You know what I mean? No, but you
Yeah.
Ali put something else together. Just like the nation is different. You get what I'm saying? All of them got their differences to a certain degree. But the young boy had pulled me up in the kitchen one day and was like, "Look, man, I wanted to holler at you." I'm like, "Sit down, kid. Let me hear it." Young boy was like, "Yo, I told on my moms." I blew me off the seat. You hear me?
Right.
Blew me off the whole seat, bro. Cause little man was like that, bro. He was young, was energetic. He come get on the podium and give his piece, and he was very studious. You know what I'm saying? Like the young boy, man. But it was like, whoa, we on prison time, and like, I had 40 dudes jump on my case, so it was a soft spot for me. You know what I mean? So he said his piece or whatever, like, yeah, man, I told him my mom's, whatever, whatever, whatever. I stopped him right there, like, wow. So, and I brought it to the brothers, and because I wanted to see how they felt about it. Because, when you start getting on a podium, you can't just be getting on no podium, bro, and speaking amongst, to the brothers, and, things ain't right.
Paperwork ain't together.
You feel me? So when he did that, a lot of the brothers was like, "Yo, man, yeah, that's harsh, but man, we forgive him, man. He good." And at that moment, man, I stepped down. You know what I'm saying? I stepped down, bro. But like I said, I was a little. And around that time, and when I went to the next spot, I ended up taking my shahada. But I stepped down, but I was still going. But I just didn't like that decision because, like I said, I wasn't all the way there yet with a rat. But you know, when I got to, you know, when I came, uh, 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 when I took my shahada, you know, one of the guys sit me down because what I was seeing in prison, a lot of people was running over to the dini just because they was hot.
Yeah.
I even seen
Yeah.
chomos joining the Muslim. You know what I mean? I seen one dude, he was a cho, he was in the kitchen. It's Ramadan. He in the back eating early. Like, yo, what you doing? No, we fasting. Right, he in the back stuffing cake down his throat. You know what I mean? But I, you know, I knew what it was. But you know, your intentions is what your intentions is. I can't judge a man. And the old head pulled me to the side, like, yo, that's not on you, bro. Like, you gotta, you know, you submit your will to Allah. You know, Allah take care of that. Whatever, whatever. So I had a different perspective of it. So like, that's why I just gave that take on the brother once in that masjid, bro. You know, everything is what it is. Like you said, but as we hanging out after that, nah.
Okay.
What y'all think, man? I mean, I know y'all not Muslim. That's why I asked Zah first, because he Muslim. But what y'all think, like, if y'all was Muslim?
Yeah, I ain't find nothing wrong with it, man. You did the right thing. Yeah, it's two different things for the streets and religion. He was anything. It could have been Christianity. It could have been any. So it didn't even have to be religion for real. You want to be honest? Man, the streets is not. It's not real. The streets is not real, man. The block isn't a real place. It's something that. Matter of fact, it's funny. I listened to a lot of Neil deGrasse Tyson, and he just had somebody on his show not too long ago that crime. If you take crime, it don't move nowhere. You can take people from like Brooklyn, the worst block in the world, and move them to Florida somewhere. Crime doesn't follow nowhere. Crime is in that area, that specific spot right there. That's not. You can't take crime with you somewhere. You can't take it with you like it's a religion or a faith or something like that. That's just ignorance. You know what I mean? So nah, man, it don't even have to be religion. If somebody feel like, man, I'm done with this part of my life, and they don't have to. For me, they don't have to take a shahada. They don't have to repent. They don't have to. It's nothing. Man, I'm done with the street life. It's all they have to do is say in their head, I'm done with the street life, pick up a job, and that's it. It ain't no real. And you done. Now, if somebody's in the streets, and yes, that's condoning. That's rat shit. You did that. Fine. You wrong. Whatever. But the moment you done, you don't have to. Nah, ain't no oath you got to take before leaving it or starting in the streets or leaving the streets. Nah, that's a myth. You can leave whenever you feel like it. You ain't got to take no shahada or nothing. Nothing. Church could be on a corner.
You think, Will?
No, I appreciate it. I don't know much about the religion part of it, but as a man, I look at it as growth. Like he was in a different place back then, and now he want to do something different, and we ain't looking backwards. So we gotta accept that and appreciate that because of I think everybody on this earth done did some recklessness and we thankful to still be here to correct our wrongs. So I'm with it. Like as I said though, we probably ain't about to go grab no beer or nothing together, but not right away anyway.
I don't like it.
You don't think it's genuine?
I don't like it. I don't like it. That nigga gotta go do some time or something, man.
He ain't suffered. He ain't paid no dues.
He gotta go. That's the worst kind. The worst type of nigga is the nigga that shoot you and then tell on you.
A nigga that bust his gun and tell, yeah.
He supposed to have killed all these niggas in Atlanta, then told on Thug and them. Got all these niggas locked up, 30-something, 40 niggas locked up. Thug done lost all types of millions of dollars. Even though I really don't care about that neither, but he gotta go do 10, 15 years or something, man.
But that's the whole point of snitching, ain't it? Because he ain't want to
Nah,
get
shit.
caught.
Sammy the Bull did like 20 years in
I'm
jail.
saying Sammy still had to do time.
Okay.
Yeah, Sammy
I'm
the Bull did
saying
like 20 years in jail.
I'm saying you. I just nah. I ain't mad at him. He playing the game. He making his chess moves. So I ain't mad at him, but I ain't jacking that, bro. I could see if he did 10 years, 15 years or something, then he came home or he became Muslim in there or something. He came home, he done. But I just seen clips of him talking about he'll do this and do that. He banned Charleston White from Atlanta. You know what I mean? Like,
In the chat there, look, they talking about Lil Woody. Tell them what he just did.
I ain't jacking that. What they asking?
They missed it. Sorry, what happened? What happened? What y'all talking? Who y'all talking about?
Lil Woody took his shahada. And Rollo, I guess, accepted him. You know what I'm saying? I guess they deaded some beats. That's cool. But come on, man. He supposedly killed 2-3 niggas, man, and all that shit. Ain't do no time behind it. Told on Madnick. Told on his own team. You know what I'm saying? Got all these niggas locked up, and then you could just come around and turn Muslim now, and I don't like it.
So he got to go sit down for at least 10 years. Let you
At
tell
least
it.
10 years, bro.
Said 10 years.
And then
He got to at least do a dime, man. Then it's like, all right, whatever.
Mel said he not okay with that either.
Yeah, he got to at least do a dime, bro. It's setting a bad example, man.
Gold and silver, oh hell no, he got to go.
It's setting a bad example. What up, Kurt?
Hey, how y'all doing?
Coolin'.
Yeah,
told
it's
for
setting
that
a bad
already. What you
example.
gonna
Kurt,
do?
who you like, Clarissa or Layla Ali?
That's a good fight, but I think Layla beat her purely off the fact that Layla got a lot of power. She can hit, she can crack,
Do she
and
got a
you
lot of
know,
power or she had a lot of power?
well, a lot of people say, you can't train to have power. If you got power, you born with it. It's just like when Foreman went out, he went out for 10 years. He still came back. He crack you with it. He'll knock your teeth out.
Who Layla was knocking out?
Everybody she fought, she had more knockouts. She was champion, undefeated. Uh,
She ain't fight that. She ain't won nothing with that white girl. Her name was Christy.
She ain't. One thing about it, she ain't never fought nothing like Carissa, boy.
Yeah, she ain't.
the one difference I see between that, I've seen Clarissa get hit.
She
And
boxed
Layla
everybody.
fight a lot like how her daddy did, with power on her feet, and
Hell
she know how
no.
to crack.
Fuck is Kurt talking about?
You don't think so?
Fuck no. Layla
Come
was
on,
just
man.
Bigger than them?
Layla was just big and she was just big and better than the people she was fighting.
That's all
Clarissa,
that was. She
these
was
girls
just
are
after
these
the-
girls now are way better than what they was when Layla was fighting.
You
You know what I'm
can't make
saying?
that comparison.
Clarissa, Clarissa
That's like trying to compare Tyson versus Foreman, or you know what I'm
I'm not.
saying?
No. I'm not comparing them at all. I'm not comparing them at all.
But
What I'm saying is, Layla level of competition was trash, my nigga. That's why Layla doesn't have any gold medals. None.
We talking, not to cut you off, BJ. Clarissa went through 9 different weight classes. 9, not 9. She worked her way up. Yeah, she's gonna beat the. And not. I love Layla. I do the boxing thing. She's gonna kill that old lady, man.
y'all said that. Wait,
No. I ain't saying all that. I'm saying she gonna
Yes,
win the
she
fight.
is.
Layla's
you
too
said the
big.
same thing when I was down there, and you said Earl Spence was gonna kill Crawford.
Yeah, I did say that. I thought Spence was gonna get
Hey,
Crawford.
that's a fact,
I
Kurt.
did think that.
Hey,
I
Kurt,
did
that's a
have
fact.
Spence over Crawford. I had this. I ate my words on that one. I did have Spence over Crawford.
I'm betting on. I'm betting on
I'm
Clarissa
look.
though.
I'm looking at this. Clarissa is a great fighter. I'm not taking nothing away from her, but she she take a lot of punches. She ain't never been punched by somebody like Layla Ali. Layla Ali, if you look at her record, she got more knockouts than on her record than Clarissa got fights.
I don't think females was. I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to put
What
this
up, Nadia?
stigma out there. I just don't. Hey, Nadia. I just don't think females were boxing like that back then.
They was trash, bro.
Okay, but see, I say the
They were
same
trash,
thing.
Nadia. They were trash. She was
I'm
fighting
try-
teachers. She was fighting retired teachers and
Part-time
yeah,
boxers.
part-time. She was fighting part-time boxers.
That's what you said about Earl Spencer and Crawford.
I didn't say that about Errol Spence.
Yeah,
I said
I
I
will
was going
say
with Errol
this.
Spence.
I
took
will
Errol
say
Spence.
this. Listen to this. Just like when Tyson was fighting, he was fighting bums and over the hill gang, but we still call him the greatest because of who he was fighting. He fought everybody.
All right, so he fought
If you a fighter, you a fighter. Don't make excuses after you get beat that you're trash.
Wasn't the only dude Tyson really fought over their hill like that was dude
Larry
that fought
Holmes.
Ali.
Larry Holmes.
Yeah, and he said,
Right.
I'm about to get him back for you. I'm gonna get him back for you. Or
But
something.
Larry Holmes, wait,
Back for you.
Larry Holmes didn't even fight. He fought Larry Holmes in his last fight. Everybody Tyson fought, they was bums. When he fought elite fighters like Holyfield and Lennox Lewis, they beat his ass.
Yeah, they were better technical fighters than him. They were better technical fighters than Tyson.
But if you look at Tyson's record, the people that he was fighting were already washed up. They were bums.
Not all of them, Kurt.
Name one.
Let's see. He knocked so many dudes out in the first round. It was ridiculous.
And all of them was bums. They found them over there in Lawrenceville, Georgia, somewhere.
I was looking at Layla highlights, bro. This shit trash, man.
She's slow. Or she got.
It's just 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2.
And
Layla Ali don't slip no punches. She don't catch and shoot. She don't do none of that.
Did she fight anybody her height?
She was bigger than them
They all
girls.
punching up.
The best one she probably fought was Joe Frazier's daughter, and Joe Frazier's daughter was like 44, 45, and she was 20 something. So it's the same thing.
Yep.
Yeah, it would be the same thing. So you know what I mean? But
The same thing as Tyson. Everybody
I'm not
Tyson
talking about
fought.
Tyson. Let's stay with the women.
Okay, but but how many knockouts? You ain't said how many fights, how many knockouts?
With what?
Layla.
Layla's record.
I don't know. You just said something. I don't know.
I mean, you just said you looked it up.
I said I looked at her highlights, bro. But what I'm saying is Clarissa skill wise is better than whoever Layla ever fought.
But I've seen Clarissa. The one thing Clarissa got that a lot of people overlook is that she fights with an edge. But even when she hits you, she don't knock you out.
What did I say earlier, y'all?
Kurt may have missed it.
He probably did. I said Clarissa has no power.
Yeah.
See, everything
right.
I speak about is from a logical perspective, bro. Even though I'm saying Clarissa will win, Davon said she gonna beat the shit out that woman. I said, nah, no, she not. Layla too big. She not gonna knock Layla out. She don't have no power. Clarissa don't have no power.
I think she's gonna.
She not gonna knock. I think she will win the fight. She's not gonna just beat up on Layla. Layla too big. She got
She's
a
gonna
big.
have at least a 6-inch reach.
She got a big head like her father and all that. She not gonna,
don't talk about Muhammad, man. Hey, get above Muhammad.
That's what it really is for Kurt. He don't want to see Muhammad's daughter.
She's not gonna beat on Layla, bro.
I mean, either way, it doesn't matter because Muhammad Ali is not Layla. Layla is not Muhammad Ali. Let's get that.
Everybody else up, but the girls. We talking about the girls,
Right. Well, I mean, he said that I just don't want Muhammad Ali's daughter. It ain't got nothing to do with that. I've just watched her perform. You know what I'm saying? And trust me, Clarissa always in every one of her fights, she want to stand toe to toe and trade blows with you. She can't trade blows with you.
You don't watch Clarissa fights, bro.
She don't knock people out. She just swings.
What up, Noah? You just said in every fight she stands toe to toe with them. No, she don't. No, she don't.
Every time I seen her fight, she is just throwing winging punches.
Nah, she sparred with dudes, bro. Clarissa sparred with dudes, men that box.
I'm trying to find a Layla Ali clip that's not long. You know what I'm saying? So you could so the people could get a little perspective of how she fight, but it's no It's just 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. I promise. Y'all get a chance, look at Layla Ali highlights. It's just 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. It's no slipping punches. There's no catching and shooting.
She ain't moving her
There's
head
no
at all.
nothing.
Yeah.
There's none of that, bro.
Marissa is a brawler style fighter, but she dip and weave. But she is a brawler type style fighter, though. I get what you're saying. She is a brawler.
Yeah, she's more like a boxer.
She's
Clarissa more like a boxer. But she can't just let Layla be punching on her neither, though. No, she can't just let Layla punch on her neither. But I know one thing. 2 years ago, 3 years ago, Layla Ali said she'll take $5 million. She went up to $15 million. She probably gonna go up to $30 million. She don't really want to fight that girl.
Cost of living.
She don't really want to fight that girl.
Yeah. All them tariffs, she need to go up.
I'm fighting whoever you want me to fight too.
Yo, I'm glad Noah Nadia is here. What up, Noah?
Hey, how you doing?
Chilling. Will, you can play that other video?
You sent me to me?
Mm-hmm. The first one I sent.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's already up.
Yeah, I'll send it again.
Oh, I see it. So before you got here.
Yeah. Cause I remember Noah said she don't see the agenda against these babies with the whole LGBTQ shit and all that. So I want to get
Here we go.
I want to get their opinion on this.
It's gonna be a long night.
I want to get their opinion on this.
It's about to be a long night. Here we go.
Y'all ever heard of the gay BCs?
What?
The gay BCs.
Come on, man.
Watch this.
Nadia, what you was doing on our week off?
I was in West Virginia, y'all, and I was actually a songwriting instructor to kids from 13 to 18.
Beautiful.
At HBCU.
You was writing songs?
Yeah, so I was a songwriting instructor.
You ain't never told us about that. That's we supposed to be family.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. No, because we actually need more people next year. So I definitely will be letting y'all in. But yeah, it's actually at HBCU. We went to West Virginia State University, and the kids get to stay there for a week. And they get to take different pathways from dance, theater, songwriting. I was a songwriting instructor, and then we have vocal music.
You sing?
Yeah.
Never mind.
Don't make me sing in front of these
Long
bitches.
pause.
Never mind. Yeah,
But I do songwriting. So I was in songwriting.
You sing enough to get the song, get your point across, and get the song done.
Yes. So yeah, I work
Deliver
with the kids. I gotta put I have a video of them performing and everything. It's really cute. Yeah.
How long is the video?
I think. Well, they have like a small music video that's like about a minute and like 30 seconds or whatever.
Put it in the chat. We can play it.
Okay, bet. Bet.
Right.
Noah, where you at, man?
Busting some chicken nuggets.
I'm home with Nadia, my friend. She's sleeping. She came over this morning from Georgia.
Check this out. Tell Nadia, check this out.
She's watching.
I know she riding with you anyway.
Bro, I can't take no more weeks off. I forgot how to work this joint.
Damn. Check this out, y'all. We're in Barnes and Nobles.
We're in Barnes and Nobles, and there's a kids book section, a gay kids book section, and this shit is crazy. Look at this. Okay, there's the gay BCs, right? Bye Bye Binary. Bye Bye Binary with a mohawk on a baby. Gay BCs, you're not ready. You hold this. Okay. What? A is for arrow and ace. B is for bi. This is crazy. We're gay, but this is crazy. What? For a baby? Okay, E is for equality. We'll take that. F is for family. Okay, we're getting better. Okay, why did it start so crazy? Just for hope. It got better. I is for intersex. It's pushing it. For a baby, this is pushing it. J is for joy. J is for joy. We'll take Tio and Tio. That looks nice. Forgot this one. K is for Kiki. Oh wait, I guess there's no gay word for M. Okay, we're gay, but we're in Barnes and Nobles.
Man. Yeah, they got a gay section in Barnes and Nobles for the kids, man.
The
BJ.
gay people don't even agree.
Hold on, Davon. Let Noah react to
All
this.
right. Barnes and Noble is not the government. For there to be an agenda, Barnes and Noble and the people that wrote this book just spotted that there's a market for this. There's people that are gay that want to raise their kids to know what being gay is and to be accepting of it. There's people that just want to raise their kids like that. They found a way to make money. They wrote a book, and Barnes and Noble sold it in the best way so that people could just go to it and buy it. For there to be an agenda pushing this on kids, this would have to be the school curriculum at every public school in that whatever state. Then I would agree there's an agenda. Now I just think, yeah, being gay is becoming normalized. It's a lot more gay people than before. Nobody's killing them no more. So there's a way to make money. Like, I don't think that's an agenda. That's just people monetizing a market.
It's
You think,
definitely
Nadia?
an agenda.
Yeah, I'm
But
kind
show me,
of.
where is it? Is it in the schools? Who's pushing it on the kids? Where is
It
it?
has to be an agenda because if it wasn't, you wouldn't have been able to sell it. Period. It would have been against any kind of law. It would have if you
But it's
wouldn't allow
not.
it to be sold anywhere.
It's not against the law. That's the
But it
thing.
should
America
be.
legalized it.
But it should
Why,
be.
why should it be? I'm just asking.
If it was okay, so if that's the case, let me give my straight son a triple X book and let me introduce him to straight porn at a baby, straight sex.
That's different than just.
That's different. How?
It's not the
It's
same
more
with
extreme,
ABCs.
but it's the same thing.
Well,
Let me
no,
introduce my son to straight. Okay, let's use soft porn. Let me. The A is for anal sex, or A is for, or B is for, P is for pussy. What do you want me to do? Come
So
on.
we know though in curriculum though that children aren't exposed to that type of thing until middle school / high school, where they need to know because they're likely to be more sexually active. So that's
What?
correct.
What
Yeah.
baby you know
They
is
need to
talking
know
about?
about what?
Hey, mommy, who's bi? What
Huh?
baby? What
What they need
baby's
to know
first
about?
word is bi? Sexual.
Bot? Or you said bisexual?
What
No,
baby's
I'm
first
not
word is
saying.
bisexual?
Okay, let me go back, right?
What
When
baby's first word is
Hold
intersexual?
on, Davon. You gotta let her answer.
My
Yeah,
fault,
yeah,
Shawty.
okay.
I'm
Like
sorry.
I hear you. I respect you and your feelings. I don't want to take that away from you. But what I am saying though, we've normalized being like at the very my first book of like reading had to do with princesses. It was like Disney. I can't remember if it was Snow White or whatever. And that was showing it showed Snow White and Prince Charming being together. So you're learning at a very early age relationships and that structure and dynamic. Now, no, you're not learning about am I straight or gay, but you are learning about these relationships very early on. So I feel like you're taking it to an extreme when you're suggesting what you're saying. And I don't think that it's necessary. Like I said, I think there's a market for that for sure. The same way there's a market for little girls to see a prince and a princess together very early on. That was like one of my first childhood books I ever read.
I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for everybody else on this planet. But for me, I'm uncomfortable with even it being prince and princess at such an early age. I don't even like movies that are adult movies with male and females kiss. It's cool. Like we all kind of get the drift. Like I don't like seeing it, period. That's me personally.
Okay.
I'm like my father when it comes to that. I don't like
Understood.
seeing sex scenes in movies, period. I think it's all too suggestive. I
Yeah,
think
go ahead.
I think any type of sex in a movie
The last one.
is too suggestive. Not just girl on girl, boy on boy, gay, straight. I think it all shouldn't be. But if we're gonna cross a line, let's cross all the lines. Even if it's just a baby step, then what's there to be stopped? Once you introduce somebody to something, it's not gonna just stop at let me just see this here. Now we planted this little seed. Let's see where this grows into. We can't control that. We're just planting narratives, whether it be straight, gay, or other. We shouldn't be suggesting anything until someone's a perfect around that age, 16, 15, something like that. When I asked my 10-year-old son, just jokingly, hey Dallas, you got a girlfriend? You know what this my son knows better. So the first thing he says is, Dad, I ain't worried about that. I'm worried about school. I'm trying to think about I want piano lessons or something like that. He doesn't even think on the line of girlfriend or nothing like that. And I'm cool with it.
What's up,
Nadia,
can I?
what you were saying, Nadia? You said you think they should learn about it or be reading
But
about
no,
it?
what I'm saying, not even that they should, right? What I'm saying though is that ultimately we are exposed to relationships like that at a very early age, regardless of if it's straight or not. And what I mean by that, that was me explaining my personal experiences, saying that when I grew up, most of the books that I read were about princesses and being with men or getting with the prince, right? That is
Yeah.
suggesting that that's the type of relationship that I should want or that is correct to have. And so all I'm suggesting is that I don't feel this weird thing about these other books being put out, because I also realize that while most of the population is straight, there are some people who are gay and maybe they want to introduce their children to what they think is normal. Do you get what I mean?
Well, you said all right. So the gay people, that's fine. If it is a gay couple that have children, whatever they do and they close doors with, you know what I mean, that's cool. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the school. I'm talking about out in
So
public.
you saying that
I'm
this
talking about
book
the
was
school.
put into a school building? Is that what did I miss that part?
Yeah, they have school books. They have books like that in schools also. They also have it to the where you could California passed a law last year where your son could come to school and come to school as a boy, then change his clothes and put a dress on and identify as a girl in the school, and the school is not obligated to notify you as a parent. That's a law that Gavin Newsom passed last year. So
I would have to do more research. I would not sit there and lie and say, "Oh, I'm educated," because I don't know what law you're talking about. So I'm not going to
yeah.
just sit and say anything against it. What I will say though is I'm big on tolerance. While I don't lead a life, I'm not gay. I'm probably one of the straightest people you'll ever meet. I also do believe that there's some people who are gay or live a different lifestyle, and I think that I don't feel like these people just decide to do it because they just want to do it. I think that they genuinely feel that way. So I'm not going to knock what I don't understand. And if they choose to show their children something that aligns with the lifestyle that they lead, I don't personally feel attacked by it, because I know at the end of the day, and also to the point of the person that I was speaking to, I don't know your name, so I apologize. But to that point, I feel like while your son is like, he's probably like like, I think that's great that he's not really focused on young girls or anything like that at that age, and that he's focused on his education, because that's really important. However, there's a lot of kids who have crushes from that age. Like, I don't think those feelings start at 15, 16 years old. Like, I think a lot of people, like, there's a lot of little girls that have like, they have little crushes, or you have little crushes early on in life, and I think that's normal. It's about teaching your kid about what's right and what you think is good for them, but also to, if they're curious about these things, it's not going to change if you do not open up the space for them to say anything. They're just going to do it behind your back. I
I
truly
don't. I
believe
don't
that.
think. I think we just the topic is the books, homosexuality, and these books that's being placed in schools for these kids to be reading about homosexuality. That's it. We're not talking about gay people and their kids, what they choose to teach their kids, whatever. That's what
But
we're
it's
talking about.
Barnes and Nobles, right? So
Yeah,
I
that clip was Barnes and Nobles. Hold on, I got you. But this is the law. California bans school rules requiring parents' notification of child's pronoun change. Sacramento, California. California becomes the first U.S. state to bar school districts from requiring staff to notify parents of their child's gender identification change under a law signed Monday by Governor Gavin Newsom. That was July 16th of 2024. So they definitely, I remember when they did that shit. But go ahead, play this clip, Will.
The Supreme Court has ruled that parents should be able to opt their children out from LGBTQ-themed books in public schools. Back in 2023, a school board in Maryland decided against providing an opt-out option for families who objected to books being made available in elementary school classrooms. One of the books, Uncle Bobby's Wedding, is the story of a girl attending her uncle's same-sex wedding. Another book was about a lost puppy during a pride parade. The parents against those books, including Muslims and Orthodox Christians, said they believed their kids should be able to opt out of content that conflicts with their religious beliefs. So they sued, and the Trump administration backed them.
The progressive left always wants to come between you and your kids.
At its core, this is a First Amendment case about the religious rights of parents. And in a 6-3 ruling along ideological lines, justices strengthened that right, writing that, quote, without an injunction, the parents will continue to suffer an unconstitutional burden on their religious exercise, and such a burden unquestionably constitutes irreparable injury.
It's been a 2-year process, and just
just can't thank God enough for this ruling today.
In her dissent, Justice Sonia Sotomayor wrote that this decision will be, quote, chaos for the nation's public school system. The Supreme Court has ruled that parents should be able to opt their children out from LGBTQ-themed books in public schools.
So it's in the schools. The schools they're fighting the schools.
But the parents have a right to opt their children out. If you don't like it, then don't read it.
It's the same thing
Yeah,
with
it's not passed yet though. They still, but that shouldn't even be in the school. It shouldn't even be in the school. What's the purpose of it being in the school? What's the purpose of homosexuality being taught in schools or being these kids being exposed to that in schools? And it's not high school and all that. These are elementary and middle schools. What's the purpose of it?
Well, if you look, that's when you start crossing the line of like the freedom of speech amendment. It's just like, we don't say nothing about them having these school dances with our young children up in there throwing their ass up in there, and that's just as immoral.
I don't know. You always find a way to make an excuse for some shit.
I'm just saying. I got my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
I heard your opinion. I'm just reacting to your opinion. What I'm saying is you always find a way to make an excuse for this, to bring it back to that's just like the girls be. No, it's not. Homosexuality, you cannot even compare homosexuality to nothing else.
To a woman throwing her ass up in the air? Come on, yes, I can. That's immoral. Immoral is immoral. Now, however you want to look at it.
So homosexuality is immoral.
I think it is. I feel like it is. I wouldn't teach my kids about it, but I give people the right to feel how they want to feel. I can't take away how somebody else feel.
Why every time we bring up homosexuality, it's like y'all taking away people's rights? Y'all get to talking about we taking away people's rights. Nobody's taking away nobody's rights. We talking about the fact that they're exposing, they fucking with these kids. We're not talking about taking away people's rights. Go ahead, Nadia.
I was gonna say I disagree with you on your opinion because I feel like ultimately that's what I was trying to get at. And the person above me is like, if you feel like him, then I'm cool. If you're like, okay, take out Cinderella, Prince Charming, and take out the books that are LGBTQ related, I'm cool with that. But what I dislike is the hypocrisy. Kids are reading stuff about relationships, and like when they were talking about it in the video, it was like going to Uncle Ben's wedding. They're not actually showing anything outside of a kid going to a wedding of two men being together. Same thing as you will see a princess being with a prince. That's the same. It's a similar vibe. So my whole thing is, if you don't want that all together, saying I'm not cool with my kid being exposed to, same sex shit, and I'm not cool with them being cool or comfortable with not homosexual, but men and women being together. That's cool with me. I'm comfortable with that. I just don't believe in hypocrisy. If I'm cool with my kids seeing, I guess, a woman and a man being together, I'm also not going to knock them seeing a different sex being together. Because at the end of the day, I don't think that's going to change my kid. I genuinely feel like they're going to be attracted to who they're attracted to. I done seen a whole bunch of shit my whole life, and I've never thought I wanted to be with a woman ever in my life.
So let me ask you this. So all right, so if that's the case, then we should you're a Christian, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then we should ban the Bible.
Why would you ban the Bible?
Because it goes against homosexuality. It's hypocrisy. It goes against. It says homosexuality is an abomination, and it shows you Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve created the world. It starts off with Adam and Eve, and it tells you homosexuality is abomination. God destroyed Sodom and what's the other
Gomorrah.
Gomorrah. Thank you, Zah. God destroyed that. That's the only sin that's an abomination. So if you're saying it's a hypocrisy to teach to let the kids know one way of life and not the other, and it shouldn't be that way, then you going against your faith. Matter of fact,
can I intervene in that?
Yeah,
man?
yeah. Go ahead, Zah.
Yo, hey man, I'm about to throw up over here, man. I'm really about to throw up over here, man. This is so outrageous, man. Like in every book, bro,
He
you
said he
can't
about to
go in the
throw up.
mud. You like what are we talking about, bro? You can't reproduce. A man and a man can't produce, bro. A woman and a woman can't. That's not a. That's not a. Bro, you don't get to change the what the Most High bring. I mean, I don't
They don't
understand
care about that.
how we getting these things misconstrued, bro. Like, no, there's no in between. It's this way or Sodom and Gomorrah, man. It's this way
Sodom and Gomorrah.
or Sodom and Gomorrah. You hear me? It's no in between here, bro. Nah, it's no princess, a prince and a princess. No, man and woman. That's what it is. That's stop. Let's stop moving the goalposts, man. Here, man. Why, I mean, are we sane or are we insanity? Are
I
we
keep it a
insane or
bean.
something?
I keep it a bean. I do not care what two grown consensual adults do. Personally, I don't care. Two consensual adults could do whatever the hell they want to do, whatever. Because I ain't into. I don't. I don't fully believe in no man's written anything. To tell you the truth, I believe in more facts than anything. I don't believe we came from some mythical place in any book. I like more of the logical sense of anything. So if you ask me where men come from, I'm gonna give you a logical answer and not a religious one. That's just the person I am. So whatever two grown consistent adults do is cool. For me personally, when it comes to sexuality with schools, don't
No,
put
you
it.
next.
I don't want to hear about any sexuality until we get to a certain. We have rated things for a reason. It's rated for a reason. Hey, when you're old enough to understand this better, this is when you watch it.
That's
I don't
why it
care
shouldn't
what it
be in
is.
school.
It's
Period.
just
That's
common
why
sense.
it
It
shouldn't
shouldn't
be
be
in
in
school.
school. It shouldn't be in the bookshelf. Hey,
Straight
man,
up.
this is too young for somebody to understand right now.
Straight up.
That's it. Yes, if you 10, 11 years old, of course you have these little feelings and shit. You start to look at a girl and you be like, damn, she's cute. Or whatever you start to look at and start to decide what you like in your mind. Cool. Fine. My point is, can we stop pushing all agendas? That's why we got young girls pregnant, because y'all want to push prince and princess mad early on somebody. Now girls like, oh, I want to kiss a boy. What's the next stage? What's the next stage? Now she pregnant at 14. Now
Yeah,
it's the same thing with
I don't
pushing.
think that got anything. I
And
don't think that
sometimes
got.
they
Go
do.
ahead. Let Noah go. Let Noah go.
So
Go
no,
ahead,
wait, hold
Noah.
on. Nobody's seen a drug. Nobody's seen some type of drug inspired person on the block and said, "Damn, I want to be the next drug dealer." Nobody's seen some type of drug inspired movie and like, "Damn, I could be the next Scarface." It's the same thing. Everybody could be inspired from anything that they see at any age. That's what inspiring is. You can be inspired by something. Does it happen with every case? No, but somebody, some little
Yeah,
girl
you
can
can.
see Princess and the Frog and think, hey, I got pregnant a little faster. It may not be because Princess, other things added onto it. Maybe she's seen her mama twerking in front of 20 niggas.
Go ahead. Let Noah go. Go ahead, Noah.
I just feel like, from my perspective, the only things that I knew about gay people up until I left Jordan at age 17 was the stories I heard from religion class, which was the Dead Sea being turned on them to kill a whole community because the men started fucking each other. Like, all of them were like horrific things about like killing gay people because it was such an abominable sin, an abomination of a sin or whatever. But when I was young, like by the time I was 17, I already knew two gay people that were closeted. My best friend's younger brother was gay. And it's like, I don't know, I feel like this is the other extreme when you restrict. Like, is that what you want? Do you just want people to know one side? Like, I feel like if they had a book that showed like some sort of gay kid or whatever, a lot of people would have grown up to be less, it's crazy. Like, this shit, people
No,
get
that ain't what I want.
like, I'm just saying
What I
that
want them is
people
to
don't understand
leave
that
the
people
kids
just get
alone.
killed for this shit very recently. And it's like people trying to normalize it. Yeah, you could see that as agenda, they're pushing it. But from my perspective, I don't see that much harm in it because I understand that, like, it's a lot worse shit that used to happen than possibly reading a book too early. And, I don't think like, what, it's gonna make you gay. Like, I don't know. I just don't think it's nearly.
I'm not saying none.
I take America
Nobody
over
said
Jordan.
none of that. Nobody said none of that.
Nobody said.
Nobody said it's gonna make them gay. Nobody said none of that. All I'm saying is why.
What you worried about? What you worried
Why?
about?
But
Why? I know what
I
the
want to
the
answer that.
problem is. Y'all don't have kids.
No, no,
I just
no.
put that together. You and Nadia don't have kids, so of course y'all just gonna be with whatever.
But
Until
I
you
work
have
with
children, then your spirit will change when you have some children.
So what are you scared for? It's gonna happen to your kids.
Yeah,
What
your
makes you scared?
spirit will change when you have some children. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but what's scaring you about it? Like, what are you worried is gonna happen to your kids?
Why would I be scared about anything? What you
Not
mean?
scared. Why are you concerned? Where is the concern coming from?
Because I have children.
But
And
what are
See
you?
how that
What is
works?
the concern about?
I understand why you wouldn't be concerned. I'm concerned because I have children.
And what might happen to your children if they go to Barnes and Noble and see the gay?
I'm not even talking about Barnes and Nobles. I'm talking about the school. Barnes and Nobles was just a clip. I'm talking about the schools. I'm talking about the fact that I remember when they first did it about 10 years ago when they was teaching anal sex and all that in the middle schools. But I already knew you could opt out. You could do the exemption and opt out of that class. So I wasn't really tripping. I don't like it. I don't like it. Just like, so when you go back to Jordan and you ask the people that run Jordan why they so scared, what do they say?
They say because
any of the Middle East countries that's thriving without this gay shit.
They just cite the Quran. Everybody just cites
religion. Okay, so then, well, it's against what I believe then.
The problem is nobody's creative enough to tell a story without using some type of sexual exploit. That's the real problem.
I just don't see any use for it. It's a lot of things that America is doing that a lot of other countries aren't doing, and it's no use for it.
It's a big distraction.
You're talking about civilization. There's no use for it. Just like in your country, they don't do that bullshit. In Russia, they don't do that bullshit. China don't do that bullshit. North Korea don't do that bullshit. It's only here in America where it's accepted. That's the crazy shit. Go ahead, Noah.
Because America markets itself as a free country, freedom of speech, freedom of everything. Nobody's else saying that. Russia not saying that.
That's another problem too.
Not saying that. So it's like you just gotta choose. People think that's a really good thing, that there's freedom in America, that you're free to write whatever you want in a book. Trust me, there's a lot worse written in books and published in places than the gay BCs. Like I've read a lot of horrific. People are allowed to say shit in America. And if you don't
that's another. I understand that, no. I agree with you.
Not be able to say shit, and maybe then you'll appreciate that everybody was able to say shit in America.
No, I don't give a fuck. I done lived in circumstances. I done did prison time. I done lived in circumstances where you couldn't say shit, you couldn't do shit. I done been in situations where you couldn't do nothing, where all your rights and your freedoms were strict. Yeah, and that's I have my Fourth Amendment right has been stripped from me since I was 17. So I know how to adapt to anything. I'm not worried about that. If it's gonna make my country a better country, then I'm with it. Cause one thing about it, all the countries, y'all over here, all the countries that doesn't have all these freedoms and all these rights are thriving. They doing good.
Can I say something, please?
Go ahead, Nadia.
I was gonna say to your question, I feel like openly, like what I think is a missing talking point of this conversation is, okay, I understand the idea, like, even though you're saying that's not a concern of, some people are saying indoctrination of their children is a concern. You're saying that's not something that you care about and that's not a concern for you. Either way, what I see the issue is, though, is I'm more a big believer in tolerance. And also to the point of what we're talking about as far as my faith goes, right? I'm an individual person, but at the end of the day, I am no God, and that is what I do know. I have chosen to live or lead a life that I think is the most and best way that God would want me to. But openly, I cannot necessarily make or dictate what other people should be doing with their life. That is not my call or decision.
We're not even asking you to do that.
I know, but that's
not even the topic.
Up the fact, no, because my faith was brought up, so that's why I am saying that.
Yeah, so with your faith, you're a Christian, so it's easy for you. All you got to do is follow the Bible.
Well, no, it's also about following the Bible, but yes, also being a good person so I can bring others to that pathway.
No,
but
then you're being worldly. Then you're not being Christ-like. If you worried about satisfying the flesh of people,
not even letting me talk.
This is why I don't do religion.
And that's
go ahead, Nadia.
That's kind of
y'all be long-winded though. Come on, let's go. 60 seconds.
My whole thing is, in respect to that though, is ultimately being Christ-like means bringing people closer to God, and a lot of people turn people away from God by being overly judgmental. At the end of the day, none of these motherfuckers, nobody on this platform, including myself, because I just cursed, so God forgive me. Nobody on here though is a perfect person. So at the end of the day, who are you to judge somebody in the life that they lead? Ultimately, what I can tell people to do is that God has done for me and why they should change and make that decision. But it's not up for me to judge their lifestyle. That is what being a person of Christ should be. It's not judging people and crucifying them. But
I
also
feel you, man.
too,
I feel you,
giving
Nadia.
your kids tolerance so that they can be kind and considerate of other people. That's how you bring people closer to God.
Yeah, no. That's homosexuality is going further away from God.
Thank you, man.
Let's stick to the topic. We're not trying to bring people to God or take people away from God. The topic was about the literature in schools being put on these kids. That's it. We're not judging people. We're not trying to take people rights away. Y'all go away from the topic every time. We're not trying to do that. We don't hate gays. We don't do none of that. We're not talking about none of that. We're just talking about the literature that they're putting on these kids that we didn't have in the 80s and the 90s and when Kurt was growing up and shit. And we was perfectly fine. All I'm saying is, why are we changing how we...
For tolerance.
Why is this new wave of everything coming now?
It's
why?
Always been there.
Why is the
It's
agenda
always
since
been
Obama
there.
got in office? Why is this big push of LGBTQ who hijacked the civil rights movement, who got more rights than everybody, than black? We forget the blacks and all that shit. That's a whole nother topic. But why? Why with these children? We're not talking about nothing else. That's it.
But what I'm saying is it's because of tolerance, BJ. What I'm trying to say even further than that is that LGBT community, that has always been there. If you look through history, there's always been that. So my whole thing is it's about being tolerant because these people are here. So you can't just hurt them, kill them, and make them shut up.
This is sad. I gotta cut you off, Nadia. Because now you're talking about hurting and killing the LGBTQ, and we are talking about books in kids' school. We are talking about literature.
You're not getting
We didn't say nothing about killing, hurting homosexual people. We're not talking about that at all. At all.
Okay.
They do the same, and this is what led me to fuck with Trump. Because I see when they do that with him. This nigga say one thing, they say, oh, he bringing us, he gonna take us back to slavery. He gonna do this. What are y'all talking about? Nobody said nothing about hurting nobody that's gay. We just talking about books. That's it.
You're not connecting the dots, but that's okay.
No, I don't want to connect no dots. I just want to stay right there where we at.
Well, you're not gonna get no further
with the kids.
Okay.
And I don't have to introduce my children to anything. Just like I don't have to introduce my children to crack to let them know that they don't need to smoke crack.
You don't.
I don't need to introduce them to nothing that's immoral, like Kurt said. I don't need to introduce them to that.
For sure.
It's naturally. My kids already gonna go the way they gonna go. Cause since they was toddlers, infants, I made it clear. You like girls. You got, I don't believe that children are born gay. I don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? I believe it's parents like you that, let them be free to choose. Let them be free to do this. I don't want to I don't want to take away their rights and all that. Now, when I caught Eli 2-3 years old playing with his sister's Barbie dolls. No. Come over here. Those are for girls. Put that down. You don't play with that. That's it. That makes me I'm a hypocrite for that. Then fuck it. I'm a hypocrite. Fuck it. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna change my life for this new wave of weak shit we got going on in America. Even with the military. Our military weak as hell. Play this clip right quick, Will. Now this is basically a third world country, right?
That his gender identity is woman.
A woman has its own duty, and a man has its own duty, and a lady cannot do the duty of a man, and a man cannot do a duty of a woman.
Can a man become a woman?
No.
No?
No.
What about a transgender? Transgender?
He don't even know what it is.
No.
No?
It will look like if you want to become a lady but you're a man, you have something wrong in your
Something
mind.
wrong.
Something wrong in your family, something wrong in you.
Something's wrong in
What
you.
about if someone was non-binary?
Come again?
Non-binary? Do you know, like non, like someone is
You're not a woman, you're not a man.
yeah, someone is neither. There's something else. Is that
Ideguro amana yi kide mayna yole peria wan topis. He's saying we have never seen things like those. For a man, he has a penis. For a woman, he has a vagina. So we know this is a lady, this is a man.
what if it's a woman with a penis?
That's Kurt shit right there.
Both.
Is that
Kide mayna vegere ngiro entabo.
Let me come at you now, BJ.
people are laughing? Is that
Just
a dumb
listen to
question?
your little stupid clip.
Yo, man, it's these people, man. These people, man, they ain't with that shit, man. They don't know what he talking about.
You might as well move, BJ. You might well move to China. You keep pulling up these old TikTok ass algorithms. Let me say this. You talking about that's some Kurt shit. There is a such thing as a morphodite, somebody that got both. So what do you call him or her?
I don't know. Whatever you want to call them.
No, it's whatever they want to call themselves.
Okay.
I'm not to define what somebody else is or ain't or what they should or shouldn't do. Because if it was my choice, they wouldn't be teaching these kids how to twerk in school too, because that's where they learn how to do it around their friends. Stop it. No, you like them to twerk because you like to see women with their ass up in the air. Okay. Come on.
Yo, for real, man.
Kurt like
I don't even see the kids twerking and all the twerking. That's all you talk about. They
lies you
talk. We over here talking about homosexuals.
Why don't you go to that? Why don't you go to that TikTok?
And you talking about kids twerking. I never said that ever in my life. I never saw it. I don't know what you talking about.
Come on, BJ.
Bringing that shit up.
Then you telling me you
been bringing it up for the past 2 months.
The fact is this.
I don't know, Kurt. I don't know.
Okay, well, let me say it. Since you don't know, then that forfeits your right to speak about it, right? So you don't tell me you on TikTok you don't see these women showing these girls how to do boots on the ground and all of that, because that is a lie. If you're saying you haven't seen,
I've seen it.
That's not twerking. That's line dancing.
Same difference.
That's not twerking.
No,
that's
not.
line dancing.
That line dancing.
Ask a female. Nadia, is that the same thing? Twerking and line dancing?
No, they're a little different.
Okay.
A little different.
But to his point, though, they do.
I don't care about his point. I'm going to Epstein file. Nah, go ahead, Nadia.
Yeah. No, the Epstein file, they don't exist because Donald Trump in them. He drew a picture.
Hold on, Nadia, go ahead. She was trying to help your point or something, Kurt.
No,
go ahead,
I
Nadia.
was just gonna say to their point, it does have moments or motions that are definitely leading to be more sexualized than not. So I'm not gonna sit there and say line dancing is clean either, just because it is different than twerking. It's not. It still permits hypersexual. It can permit hypersexual activities for sure.
Yeah, line dancing and twerking is not the same.
But they
files,
do.
man.
They
Trump
do
is
get
under the gun.
sexual energy.
Trump is under the gun for these Epstein files, man. What you think, Zah? They not released it. Well, he did come out today and say he's gonna release the Epstein files.
He's lying.
But what you think? What y'all think? What you think, Zah?
I mean, I ain't seen it. So
nah, they didn't release the. Okay, so the problem is that was damn near something he ran on in his campaign. He gonna release the Epstein files, JFK files, the Martin Luther King files. He released the Martin Luther King and the JFK files, but he didn't release the Epstein list, the Epstein files, basically. He didn't release that. So everybody is mad about that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. What you think? You think he's on the list? Well, one thing they're saying he's either on the list. That's why he won't release the files. Somebody's bigger than him on the list telling him not to do it, or what? What else?
I seen
That's it.
something on the news today that said something about he was writing letters to Epstein or something, or something that he was supposed to be
Yeah,
doing with Epstein.
about them keeping their secrets.
Yeah, man. I don't know what to believe on that, bro. Like, I mean, he could be trying to just protect a lot of people in that. I don't know. I don't know what the reason why he would hold back that, the Epstein file or whatever, whatever. I'm
What
really
you
just
think,
not
no?
big on that whole situation.
What you think, no?
Yeah, I wonder what he is hiding. I mean, he did used to be buddy with him, and I don't think he was that secretive about what he did among certain people. So at the very least, he had some knowledge of some nefarious activities. But I don't know about his involvement. But I don't know why they're pursuing the grand jury minutes like so hard. I don't know how useful they're going to be. Um,
What, the grand jury minutes?
yeah, I don't know what type of information we're gonna get from like grand jury minutes and the Epstein. Like, I don't think it's gonna be that like detailed or like really expose many people. I don't know.
What
I
you
feel
think,
like
Will?
they're gonna have to release something, and I feel like they might just release some, bullshit
Some
accuracy.
bullshit.
We gave you
I'm not.
information.
Whatever they release, it ain't gonna be authentic. They don't had this shit for years. Just last week, what this FBI director said, the files don't even exist.
Yeah, so now y'all gonna release some files that y'all just said don't exist.
They're gonna be manufactured. Apparently, it's a whole lot of important people on there, allegedly. So, like Nora said, they buddies. So why they even do that to themselves? Because once the list come out, then what?
Well, see,
You have a
those
bunch of
files are
high-ranking
probably.
officials and judges and politicians and lawmakers. Who gonna govern them? Who gonna prosecute them?
Yeah, it's
Y'all
bigger
think
than them.
y'all think Epstein was killed or it was a suicide?
He was killed.
Right. So he's committed suicide for nothing.
And it's a minute it's a minute missing too. On top of that,
He might be out there.
on top of that, they said 2 days before he committed suicide, it was $577 million that he had signed to move to a trust. And they said after he committed suicide, his trust is active and it's down to like 190
He
million.
might still be out there. He might still be
That's
out there
another
making moves.
that's a possibility, Nadia.
I really do feel that. I feel like a lot of times rich people can really, what I've learned and what I've seen throughout my life, even though it's only 24 years, I feel like the more wealth you have, the easier it is to scapegoat crimes and get away with shit that you just should never get away with. So I really genuinely do feel as though there's a potential that he could be out here hiatus living another life and we'll never know about it.
Did we ever see his new face? Wasn't he supposed to have reconstructive surgery? Did we ever see Did we ever see the after surgery him? We won't even know him if we let him know him.
He might
Well,
be,
it's a minute missing out that video that they played.
he might be trans. Might be a woman. For all we know.
Shit, if it's gonna keep him out of jail for the rest of his life, it is what it is.
It might be P. Diddy.
Did you see that Hugh Hefner shit that I sent you, BJ?
Oh nah, go ahead, give me some.
It's like a few white girls came out and said that Hugh Hefner was running an enterprise like Diddy did, and that it was abusive there, and that they were like sexual abuse allegations and all that. But I was saying that with the second, like when the Diddy trial started, I thought it was gonna be a really interesting case because I was talking to Omar about it, and I mentioned that I don't think Hugh Hefner, like I think they could definitely prove that Hugh Hefner has done some fucked up shit. Like if you run an enterprise like Playboy and it's that connected to sex and young women and all that, like when it gets that big, it's almost inevitable with money, power, girls, whatever. Like there's something is gonna happen. But it's like I didn't think that he would ever get prosecuted for it because I think that statute that they use has like historically been used more against Black people, and I don't know. Like Hugh Hefner probably has a shit ton of lawyers that help him evade the law in a way. But yeah, but I don't think they're gonna prosecute him. Like it's already been 3 girls that came out, and I wonder if they're actually gonna make a whole like federal investigation and
Against who?
Against Hugh Hefner. There's already 3 allegations.
That nigga dead.
Yeah. Who's dead?
Nigga dead, no?
You Hefner's dead?
Been dead.
Oh,
Been dead.
oh that's
Been
I
dead.
thought he was
No.
still alive.
Then why are they all coming out against him? Like, three people.
Oh, that nigga been dead, no?
They kept it so hush hush while he was alive. As soon as he died.
Yeah, they supposed to
That
been
nigga
down
died like 10 years ago.
Oh, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
Hell
I
yeah.
just knew, but the Playboy should, like his enterprise is still around. I guess that's what they were saying. Like they were saying,
think
because they're
they
young
just sold
girls
it or
that are in
something.
Playboy now, so they're just they were saying in the articles. I sent it to you on Instagram. They were saying that the Playboy is still doing shit like that, like it's being run and the girls are being abused.
This,
Who runs Playboy now?
y'all ain't no telling. Y'all don't forgot about the Amber Combi and Fitch dudes
Real quick.
Oh, yeah.
that they locked up for the trafficking and the boys and all that. And they gave them a bond and let them niggas out. And them niggas was trafficking underage boys and all that. and they gave them niggas a bond. And Diddy is in jail with no bond for being a freak with Cassie, with his girl. Niggas don't forgot about Amber Combi and Fitch.
Well, their people didn't keep it in the news. And as soon as they make an allegation against someone of color, we're gonna take it from there. We they don't, the judge and the lawyers, the media don't have to do nothing. We got it. It's the same thing to Bill Cosby, same thing to OJ, same thing. Jordan, Kobe, everybody.
Damn, so they using us against us.
Absolutely.
They used us against
I
Diddy.
haven't seen one person like R. Kelly in jail for some monstrous shit. If he guilty, that's where he deserved to be.
I don't think R. Kelly should be in jail.
But
Hold on.
That's wild.
Weinstein,
wild.
nobody said
Hold
nothing. They let the
on.
police do their job. Not us.
Hold on.
We got jokes and memes and shit. Might as well give us a badge.
BJ, I just looked it up. They had the thing that I sent you. They had just released the FBI file of the investigations on Hugh Hefner before he died, and they determined that there was he was. They were accusing him of transporting across state lines that thing, and the FBI they released it an unredacted one, and they said that he didn't break any statutes. So that's what they were talking about.
Hugh Hefner didn't go nowhere. The nigga stayed in the crib. The nigga was
he
100
was
years
bringing
old.
people,
The
like,
nigga stayed in that big ass bed, in that robe, with about 10 bunnies with him, 10 young bunnies with him. That nigga ain't go nowhere.
I don't
man.
think that was all it was.
If they was sex trafficking, that was somebody else around him and his team or something that was doing some bullshit. Hugh Hefner was damn near deaf.
We ain't got one picture of that man outside his mansion.
Yeah, that nigga stayed in the robe and all. He wasn't talking about nothing.
I didn't know he was dead either. To be honest, I think it's a Gen Z thing. It's gotta. I really didn't know the man was dead. I'm not gonna.
Oh, he was 100 but alive.
Nah, for real.
Like 2017.
Yeah, at 2017 he was 100, and y'all was 14.
Right.
Yeah, I don't
he
know
was
much
born
about
in,
that
the
man.
20s.
Oh, I made note of this. Check this out. Epstein visited the White House 17 times during Clinton administration,
Yeah.
right? He was signed in by Clinton's assistant, Mark Middleton, same guy that committed suicide before Epstein committed suicide, shot himself with a shotgun,
No gun found.
but no gun was found. They killed them niggas, man. They killed
How
them.
do you shoot yourself with a shotgun with no gun?
And Clinton is known for killing. The Clintons, Hillary and Bill. Nah, for real.
Season 2 coming with the heat, y'all.
Nah.
Tap in with us.
Bill and Hillary is known for knocking people off. A lot of Bill Clinton's like military guys that was around him, them dudes died in helicopter crashes. It was like 2 or 3 suicides. I'm gonna bring it up next episode.
You ever
I'ma
shot a
bring that
shotgun, BJ?
Nah. You can't shoot yourself in
You
no
can't
shotgun,
shoot
man.
yourself.
Yeah.
You
And I
can't
never even
shoot
shot a
yourself.
shotgun before, and I know that. You ain't shooting yourself with no shotgun.
I mean, it's possible, just not probable.
They say men kill themselves in most violent
I
ways
guess you can.
possible, while females kill themselves like death by pills and stuff like that.
But they didn't find the gun.
That's the thing. They ain't find the gun.
How you shoot yourself with a shotgun
Yeah, I
and when
can
the
believe you
police
shot
come, there's
yourself
no
with a
shotgun?
I can't, not without finding the gun. No, that's physically impossible. That doesn't even make physics sense. No.
All right, Shaq tells RG3 that he's gonna punch him in his fucking face, man.
And he should.
If he say one more thing about Angel Reese, your girl Nadia, your girl, you and Kurt girl, man. I like Angel Reese. I think she's cute. I think she's a cutie.
She's dope.
I think she's dope. Yeah, I think she's dope. I think she just need to work on her game.
Nah, she's a beast. She tripping.
I don't disagree with
She
you.
don't know about basketball, bro. She said WNBA don't even pay her rent, family.
Yeah.
Then don't play.
Nah, play.
Just go do OnlyFans or something and sell your stuff or whatever you gonna do to get money.
Okay, now we just talked about
everybody can't
being
be
better.
a
Yeah.
high percentage shooter.
I mean, in a way,
OnlyFans don't have to be nudity.
She just don't realize how it pay her bills. WNBA lets her has a face to, that she can show off. So, and that in turn, she's a walking advertisement at that point. Yeah, you're a walking billboard. So yeah, they do pay your bills. You just don't realize how. It's okay. You're a basketball player.
No, not true, because they're profiting off of her. They're profiting off of her too. People are getting money because they know that I want to go see tickets. I'm gonna go buy tickets for her. I'm not going because I really fuck with basketball like that. I'm that girl that just I gotta know all the stats. No, that's my girl, and I'm going to support her.
Yeah,
They're
but
making
she's
money
still a
just as
billboard.
much.
The WNBA
But
allows her to be. That's like being on Instagram and saying there's no shout out to Instagram. Instagram ain't make me rich. If you plan on.
But she never said that. She's just saying that her bills aren't paid off of that solely, and it's not.
Right.
It's not.
That's it. The WNBA ain't on the check. I get that point, but that's the stage that allows her to be seen. You go see her, or somebody else goes sees her at the WNBA arena.
Or you could go look at her podcast.
You can do that too.
So my whole thing though, the reason I'm saying that is because I've been advocating since I was literally in high school for collegiate athletes and athletes in general to be able to have or be paid for their likeness. And I think that across the board, whether that's a man or a woman. But I think that these franchises make so much money off of these players in comparison to how much they give to the players. Now, not so much when we talk about NBA, but WNBA as of right now, for sure, they're making a lot of money from her likeness, and she's making money too. But let's
not the WNBA.
The NBA. NBA is what I said.
No. What I'm saying is the WNBA. I ain't gonna say they're not making no money off Angel Reese, but it's Caitlin Clark that's bringing that bread.
I'm not arguing which words. Right. I'm not saying that.
Yo,
what's RG3 issue? He
I don't know. I don't know what's up with that nigga, man.
He tried to get
weirdo. He's been a weirdo.
Now, when it comes to that shit, I'm totally against that. I hope Shaq do punch him in his shit. He gonna sue the hell out of Shaq though. He gonna sue Shaq.
Shaq will gladly pay it though. Shaq one of them.
He gonna get some bread from Shaq.
Shaq was outside when we was outside. You seen it? Shaq was outside. Shaq was outside. Word up! I got a picture with that man. He dope.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And he run around Gwinnett. Y'all seen him in Snellville?
Yeah, he used to live around.
Yeah. Niggas do be bumping in the shop.
Riverside, yep.
Play that clip for me, Will.
He was at he used to go to Lifetime when my son was working.
Y'all don't be watching Michelle Obama podcast?
Sometimes, yeah.
I didn't even know she had it.
Yeah. Obama was just up there.
That TikTok dance thing?
I
saw them do a TikTok dance together this morning. Is that what you're talking about?
That's so cute. No, they have an actual podcast.
Are they still? I know they still married, but are they still like together? Why it seem like they so separate?
They busy, bro.
Why y'all laughing?
They're not on over anymore. Like I don't even see. I hear about them like once every 6 months. I don't know.
Kurt.
Yeah.
Do you think every man needs a gay friend?
Hell no. Why?
What about you, Davon?
Damn, why you say it like that?
Yeah.
Because I'm like this.
Well,
you know.
You asked them, Will.
I did.
Go ahead, Kurt.
Why do I say that is because
something about homosexual, he give everybody a choice and a chance, but now we saying, do you
right and okay, because that's my choice. Don't take that choice. Huh?
Go ahead. You contradicting yourself though.
No, I'm saying, if I know what I said, if that's what they choose to do, shall be it. I don't have to be friends with it. I don't have to accept it. It's not my choice to be gay. It's my choice whether I want to have a friend that's gay or not.
All right, so listen. You said hell nah. I was cool with that. Davon, what you think?
Right.
From my own experience, I work at the Amazon. There's thousands of people in there a day. They're all sorts of things: black, white, gay, straight, whatever.
Do you think every man should have a gay friend?
I don't think every man should have a gay friend. Do I have a gay friend?
What about you, Zah? I just want a yes or no. What about you, Zah?
Not at all, no.
Will?
No.
All right, play the clip. Well, no. What you think? You think every man should at least have one gay friend?
No. You could choose whatever friends you want.
Yeah.
Not just exposure to one guy.
One dad.
One dad. No matter how good the dad
is. He can't be everything.
He can't be everything. And that boy may need somebody to give the boy some perspective on the dad.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
One of the most valuable things I learned as a guy was I had a gay professor in college at a time when openly gay folks still weren't out of line, who became one of my favorite professors and was a great guy and would call me out when I started saying stuff that was ignorant. You need that to show empathy and kindness. And by the way, you need that person in your friend group so that if you then have a boy who's gay or non-binary or what have you, they have somebody that they can go, okay, I'm not alone in this.
Yeah.
Right. So that I think is creating that community. I know it's corny, but that's what they need.
And
where Nadia at? Because I think she would agree with that. Because that's basically what Nadia was saying before.
You don't need no gay friend. You just need real friends.
Nadia, you heard him?
Well, I'm here. To that point, I think what I was trying to say is I'm big on tolerance. And I think that's what he's saying too. When you have tolerance and you've been around shit, it's the same thing as what you're around is more familiar with, and you're less likely to combat it. Like, it's the same thing with like this. Let me not say that. But like in most movements that are, I don't even want to get started. I know how this could go down real bad. But what I'm gonna say is most social movements is about making tolerance for other things that are not accepted. And I think that's what he's trying to say along the lines. I don't think you have to have one, but the more people you surround yourself with that are different than you, the more tolerant you are of those people, is what I'm trying to say.
Exactly, and that's why this generation is more tolerant of it because of exposure. Like we grew up more, young kids in America grew up more around it than your generation. And Obama is like probably 2 decades older than you. So he said they weren't openly gay at the time. So I feel like that's even closer comparison to how it is in Jordan. And I feel like if I hadn't been exposed to at least one close person to me, like the longer you delay your exposure to gay people, the more it's going to be a shock to your system, especially if you've been reading all this. So just in terms of if you want to promote peace and not killing each other at a time when these people were being persecuted, bullied, called fags, called like they were always being, persecuted, at least more than like what. So I don't even know when that happened in America, like 7 years ago. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, so I don't think he's saying every person must have a gay friend. I think he's saying that, the exposure at a time when it was really taboo and frowned upon and seen or whatever, it helps, especially because I know firsthand people that think gay people should die. Like I've met people like that.
Yeah, that's probably where you from.
Yeah, I know, but it's like, it used to be like that everywhere. You know that, right? America's just more far removed from it. America's more like I would say America's like 80 years ahead of the country that I grew up in, almost a century ahead of it. That's what America.
You saying it like it's a bad thing. I think
you want to go back to when we used to kill each other for anything. When we used to cut an arm, when you steal a piece of bread, you want to go back to that.
I grew up.
Whatever. You want just pure violence, just like
I grew up. Let me tell you.
That's what it was back then.
I grew up. I don't know what you're talking about, but I grew up in the 90s and all that, where that shit was frowned upon, and niggas wasn't killing gays. Niggas wasn't attacking gays.
That was a good era.
The village in Manhattan always was the village. the lower east, the lower village of Manhattan, where all the gays hung out, they always hung out. People wasn't going over there killing them. 42nd Street had a whole bunch of gays and homos and all that. Prostitutes, gay niggas prostituting themselves was on 42nd Street all night. Niggas wasn't cutting their arms off. They wasn't dying. They wasn't being murdered. You know who was being murdered? Women. The whole time was being murdered and prosecuted and all that. And black people. So I don't know when this narrative of all these gay people was being persecuted and killed.
It was just the generation that cut it off, I think. That's my opinion. I think when people...
We grew up where it was...
You're saying Obama's generation, you think gay people were just completely fine? Like they weren't getting killed if you went out in the street? And
everybody is getting killed. Everybody.
That's not true. Minorities are getting killed. Gays are a minority. Black people are minorities. Like minorities usually get killed. That's the
more often.
Everyone is getting killed. What are you?
It's not everyone. It's like minorities and women. That's really what it's always been in every country.
All right, then fuck it. Minorities and women. So,
but that doesn't mean that we can dismiss each minority because we say all is happening to all minorities. Shut up, the Spanish.
I'm not saying that, but you're pinpointing
because other people are going through it. So what?
You're pinpointing homosexuals.
Every minority can fight for itself.
You're pinpointing gays like it's just happening to them at an alarming rate.
No, I didn't say that. You want to talk about black people? I can talk about 7 other things. I talk about.
I was alive. I was alive during that time, Nor. I'm old enough to.
No, you weren't.
No, to remember that.
You just said they weren't getting killed, so you clearly missed it. You just said they weren't getting killed.
I think you
missed it. You just said that gay people were not being persecuted at the time that you grew up in New York in the 90s.
Right.
All right. And I don't feel like it's a debatable fact that happened. Like you could look up all the incidents where gay people were.
If you look for an incident of a gay person being killed in the 90s, you're gonna find one. If I look up an incident of anyone being killed anywhere, you're gonna find one.
So it's the same. Straight people and gay people is the same rate of murder. Straight people, gay people.
I wouldn't say it's the same rate. It's more straight people than gay people. So I wouldn't say it's the same rate.
Percentage wise, I'm saying like percentage. As a percentage,
I would say gay people are being killed at a lower rate than regular people.
And even in the 50s, the whole time, it's always been like that. Straight people.
Yeah, man, you're not gonna come up with a bunch. We just went through this with Nadia, and she was coming up. She found one story from 2016 or 2018.
All right, let me
just. It's 2025.
2018.
2018. It's 2025. Come on, man. I don't know who. See, that's the problem, and this is what I'm talking about, Kurt.
Oh, here we go.
They got them brainwashed like it's a fucking agenda against homosexual people to the point where when you talk about books, they act like we talking about killing gay people.
BJ, that's what the Quran says. Like, what are you talking about? It's not.
We don't got nothing to do with the Quran.
All right, that's what Christianity says too. That's what these religions say.
We don't got nothing to do with that. Nobody is going around killing gay people.
You say you're conservative, but you don't even know what you're conserving. That's the whole concept of the conservative.
I never said I was
conserving old values.
Never.
What are old values in America?
Your
Christianity,
brother.
We're going back to the Bible. If you want to do everything that the Bible said you should do, and
I don't care about the Bible or the Quran.
What?
I don't care about neither one. What are you talking about?
BJ, I'm telling you, that is what being like, you're acting like this never happened. I'm telling you, this is a fact. It's not a question. That's what the Bible is. The Bible, the God, the Christianity, it's in the Constitution of America. That's where America came from. That's what
wait. What's in the Constitution of America? What?
Christianity and God. The concept of Christianity and God is mentioned in the Constitution of America.
Okay.
Conservative, being conservative in America, that word came from, you're trying to conserve the old biblical values that were
obviously they're not. They put a fucking gay flag on the White House.
That's why
all talking about?
Are like, what?
They put a gay flag on the White House, so obviously they're not.
Yes,
that's been over with.
And them. What do you mean? Who put it? Trump?
Biden. Trump would never do no silly shit like that. What?
That is my
Trump
point.
would
Biden
never.
Is not
oh my gosh.
Trump would never do no silly, goofy shit like that. Put a fucking pride flag on the White House.
He be doing a lot of other silly, goofy things. But that's beyond the point. I wanted to say this and address this. I feel like I'm a person that I feel like is a little qualified to talk about this because I took a gender studies class like a year ago.
That don't make you qualified for nothing.
It do because
That make you brainwashed.
It do
Go ahead,
because
go ahead,
I
go ahead.
educated myself, sir.
Go ahead.
And let me tell you what the education told me, and it's something that you should be concerned about, whether especially if you're a minority, is that oftentimes they do not teach you about the history of minority groups for a reason because they want you to feel like it's either distant history or that it doesn't exist. There are people, and there was a lot of people who were gay in the 90s who had crimes committed against them, who were harassed, who were killed, who were harmed throughout that period. It's just not talked about because they didn't have the amplified voices that they have today. That doesn't mean that it never existed. In fact,
Who said it never existed? Who said that?
But can I finish? I'm
Who
sorry.
said
You
that?
never said that.
Y'all
BJ.
gotta stop doing that though,
You
bro.
never said that, BJ.
Y'all gotta stop doing
Can you
it.
let me fix?
You just said white people are. You just said that.
Nah, y'all keep doing that though. That shit is
You
getting
just said what? You
annoying. I
just
never
said
said it never
people are getting
existed.
killed the same rate. You just said
I
it
never
was-
said
you
that
know,
though.
why
Y'all
you
keep
wouldn't
doing
restrict
that. I
the
never
more?
said it never
You won't
existed.
let me articulate my full
Go ahead.
statement. Like you're trying
Go
to
ahead,
chop
Nadia.
it apart before I even finish. My point in saying that though is ultimately it's the rate of how these people were killed. It's not just we know that these people did exist and that they did get harassed and killed. And you're saying, okay, yeah, it happened, but not as much as these other people. No, they're a minority group as well, and they were killed at severe rates in the 90s and before that time period too. It's just again the erasure of people's history and not being able to know these things about them the same way that we didn't have there's a lot of things about even slavery that we still don't know 100% about, but it's because that is the game of erasing history, so therefore it feels like it's either distant or therefore that it does not matter, and that is dangerous 100%. Even if it's a group that you don't believe in or you don't stand for, you should never be opposing or saying as such as, oh, because it's not like you can do the research and find it, but if you're choosing not to do it and being like, oh, that statistic's not true, then you're lying. It is true. They were
So
there
what
and
is
they were
it? What's
dying
the
at high
statistics?
rates.
Because you took a class. So what's the statistics?
I
You
can look
took
it
a
up.
class.
I don't know it off heart, but I can say I can confidently say 100% that I know for a fact that they were being harmed and harassed at high rates opposed to what you're saying. That's
What
what
did I
I
what
do
did I
know.
say, Nadia?
You said that they were being, you said, and I not I quote, but I think you said something along the lines of you could find one gay person that was killed in that time if you look for it the same way you could find one woman was killed at the same time. I'm saying they were killed at a disproportionate rate. That's going against what you said.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Me and Noah just had that conversation.
Sorry,
I said
this guy in
it's
the
not
comment,
gonna be even because it's less of them, and it's more straight people.
and I said it's a percentage. It's a
You said
percentage.
it's a
You can't
percentage,
compare
right?
quantities.
And I
And you
said,
said
all right,
something.
if you want to do the percentage, I want to say it was less being killed. Harmed and harassed, everybody gets harmed and harassed. The fucking heterosexual woman gets harmed and harassed every fucking day walking down the streets of New York. The girl just came out the liquor store in Harlem, New York, and the nigga bit her face because she wouldn't stop and talk to him. She's not gay. She was just a black girl. Nobody said shit about that. The other girl was walking in Harlem and got shot in her fucking head because she didn't talk to that nigga. Nobody said nothing about that. She's not gay. So I don't. That's why I'm saying I don't really even fucking care. But I lived through the 90s. And I was not seeing gay people being killed.
For Noah and I'm not. I think it's more dangerous.
Go ahead, Davon. Let Davon go.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see.
I got a question for y'all too. Y'all think it's more dangerous being a female or being gay? Being a gay, y'all think it's more dangerous being a female out here or being a male gay?
Today, I think female. Today in America, female.
I would say similar. I would say female, but I feel like this is all based off of intersectionality. The more layers you have to you, the more damage it can be. Like if you're a female and you're also a part of the LGBTQ, then it's double worse than just being a woman. But I feel like no, I'm serious. That look up intersectionality, it explains that. But I do think being a woman creates more concern at this moment than being a male who's gay.
Speaking as a male and knowing how other men think, I'm gonna tell y'all, it's it's not even nowhere near close. Women are way more at danger. And just hearing from other men and knowing how creepy they are, and just watching the things y'all are like way more at risk than we are worried about some gay dude walking down the street. I'm telling y'all, it's not even close. It's not even a thought. Y'all should be petrified of men.
Do the gays have
No, we are.
Do the gays have a hate bill?
For sure.
Do the gays have a hate bill?
They have a what?
Do they have a hate bill? Like the Asians have a hate bill? You know, something that they put in the law that, you know, heightens the charge if you attack them?
BJ, I don't know about that, but I'll look it up. But as of 1961, you keep talking about the 90s. As of 1961, being gay was a crime in every single state in America. 1961 is when it stopped being a crime in every single state in America. How are you just comparing that to being like, obviously now, like being a white woman or black or any type of woman is like it's comparable to being gay or whatever. It might be worse. I think it's worse. But it's like back then, what do you mean? It was a crime. It was not a crime to be a woman. It was a crime to be gay. You would get put in prison. Like, how are we comparing these two? I don't get the comparison. It was illegal.
They made crimes against homosexuals a hate crime back in 2009.
2009. That's like 10 years ago. Like
2009. They made so everybody has a hate crime except for black people.
Except African Americans.
They don't like us.
They stick together. They advocated for it. They stayed down till they came up.
But
we still arguing about Tupac and Biggie, bro.
They gotta fucking this shit. I ain't gonna. Whatever.
That's a whole nother topic, whole nother show.
But they have a, what is it? A hate crime bill?
Yeah, it's a hate crime.
One more
black
question,
people still don't.
One more question. This is for everybody. Who should be more fearful, a black male or a gay man?
Say it one more time.
Who should be at more fear for their life? Just walking down the street on a normal day. Who should be at more fear for their life? If they was walking down the street, a gay male or a black male?
It's about the same, I think.
Kurt.
Hey, because I tell you, I guarantee you, okay, now, you know, I heard everybody's topic, but I can go back a little bit before the 80s and 90s when you grew up, BJ. I had a first cousin that was a flamboyant gay male. Liberace at the Thanksgiving thing with feathers and all of that shit. And they murdered his ass because he was gay, because of their religious idea that he shouldn't be that. They killed him.
Who killed him?
Whoever I forgot the dude that they called. It was a bunch of them.
Hold on, Davon. Hold on.
It was back in the early 70s, maybe late 60s. You know, because it's always
been.
I
asked that because you said they killed him because of their religion. So I'm trying to see.
Well, you know, back in those days, it was, you know, that's how they felt that it was an abomination.
You don't remember who killed him, so I'm trying to find out who killed him.
Well, because I don't know who it is that killed him. I do know they murdered him.
Because of their religion, though.
It was some dudes that didn't like gays.
Oh, so it wasn't because of their religion.
Yeah, it was. It's always been a religious thought.
You freestyling right now. You shooting.
No, what I'm saying, back in my days, people didn't believe, you know, according to the Christian belief, that homosexuality was a right. They'd murder you for that. Just like they would murder you for whistling at a white woman.
My only point is, man, when you gay and somebody kills somebody for being gay, that's the only reason they got to be killed. When you are black male, you know how many different reasons we can be killed over? I got cops to worry about. I got some overzealous white man to worry about. I got my own people to worry about. I got everything in the world walking down the street, literally trying to harm me, kill me, or something.
But Davon, I'm not talking about whether that statistic exists or not.
Let me finish. Let me finish.
Yo,
All
60
I'm
seconds,
saying
y'all.
is
Go
the
ahead.
one reason that the gay dude got one dynamic to be worried about. He's gay. So somebody who don't like gay people, whatever that one person is, he might run into. Just statistically, I'm not even getting into emotions. Just statistically, he got to worry about the one hater of gay people he got to run into. No, a black male walking down the street from whatever age got to worry about a different other things of people trying to kill him all the time.
Okay, I understand that. I'm purely speaking from the point of view of it still doesn't make it right, whether you have one reason or another. Them people should have a right to be whoever they is.
I also feel like we got to get out of the idea of, I think there's certain questions that we talk about that are like pointless at times because I
Like
don't
what?
think
Like what?
this question in specific, the reason I say that is because
What question are you talking about, Nadi?
I'm referring to the idea of comparing our realities to different experiences of different groups. And the reason I say that specifically sometimes is because ultimately what we do know is there's forms of oppression that are happening to different groups. We should be trying to I guess combat that by being supportive of each other. What we know from this conversation is that black men, just as much as black men and people who are part of the LGBT community have faced some systemic oppression in some way. Cool. But like I feel like we would be going back and forth all night to say who has it worse and who doesn't have it as good or whatever. And the honest truth is we have the same oppressor. So it's like unless you're trying to combat the actual issue, I feel like those kind of dialogues don't really change anything.
Okay, good point. I disagree with that though. Totally. We can't have the same oppressor if they getting laws passed, if they got a hate crime bill and we don't, black people don't.
I mean, I think that the reason that black people, we don't have as much to show for what we've been through is because we don't unify the same way that other groups have done. And I think Will has said this perfectly many times before, but we are so disorganized and oftentimes we like to fight each other over minuscule things rather than just coming together and standing behind what we think overall is better for the collective. And until we do that, we're never going to get anywhere. But that's not their fault. That's our fault in our community.
Yeah. All right. I tell you the truth, I don't know, Davon, because I ain't to answer your question. I don't know. I never just been walking down the block fearful of my life. It never really crossed my mind. But I know I had two gay niggas, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 6 gay people on my block, counting the girls and stuff that was gay. Oos was gay. Najee brother gay. Najee brother was beating niggas up. Oos was gay, 6'4", goddamn 220 pounds. And every time he came over there talking crazy, I'll be like, get your punk ass out of here. But when he want to wrestle, I don't indulge. I ain't fucking with that nigga. But
Wait, hey, BJ.
We used to say all types of shit to Oos. But
BJ, the thing is,
Oos, hold on, Kurt. Oos was a gay nigga, flamboyant, gay, bring his boyfriends over here and all that, and was not getting fucked with at all.
gay don't mean you no punk. Gay, being
Nobody's
a gay.
saying that. I'm just saying because the narrative is gay people are being harmed, harassed, and killed. And I grew up in the 90s and the early 2000s, and I ain't seen none of it. All through Brooklyn.
But why do you think that was the era of it? I'm telling you that you missed it by like 30 years. Like why are you so insistent that like the 90s and the 2000s?
Because I'm talking about those years. Those are the years I'm talking. Those years count as well.
The messed up part is though, every time something happens to someone in the LGBTQ community, the media portrays it as if it
Grown up.
only happened to them because they were gay. Sometimes it's some other shit going on. They just happen to be gay though.
Kurt just did it. Kurt just did it.
They robbed.
No, I'm just
They
telling
killed
you
my
what happened.
cousin because of their religion. Who killed your cousin?
And where I'm from, like you said,
I don't know.
the homosexual gays.
All I'm
gays
saying is that's what happened.
Because of that. Portraying themselves as a woman, and they out there prostituting themselves, and whoever the John is find out that it's really a man. Now they got an issue.
And this is something I actually attest to. I do not agree with that. If you are trans, you should say that. I do not agree with you going out and hold on. I don't agree with that. You need to let people know up front if you are. And it's not because we want to just be disrespectful. It's not because we're trying to ostracize, but it's because everybody is not okay with the lifestyle and they don't necessarily have to partake in being with you just because. I do not agree with that. And when people do end up retaliating and hurting these people, while I don't agree with violence, I do understand why.
I've seen the last 4 or 5 transgenders in the last 3 years that's been on the news that these dudes either the trannies probably like prostituting or something like that or whatever. Matter of fact, I got one. I done seen them kill them. Now I'm not saying that's right, you know what I mean? But like Nadia said, I understand. You know what I'm saying? That's what I've been seeing a lot of. Now I agree with that. A lot of the transgenders get killed. A lot. I feel like they get killed at a higher rate than the regular gays.
They just had a situation in D.C. a couple weeks ago. Dream Johnson was a black transsexual, and they the witness said as a group of black men exchanged a slur and then shot and killed her.
It was an 18-year-old boy. I remember. I forgot what state. He I guess they was prostituting and went in that hotel room, did whatever they did, and came out and found out he was a tranny or whatever, came right back, same day, killed the tranny.
Yeah,
I remember that.
I feel like they're at higher risk for sure, and I think statistically you can prove that as well. But again, I think it has to do with, okay, one, I do think people are not comfortable with the idea of transgender people, and I will say that. But I also do think, again, like you need to be very transparent with people, especially if you're interacting with them in a sexual manner, to let them know, hey, this is what it is and this is what it's not. Because everybody just is not going to be cool. Some people are, some people aren't.
I was trying to find this clip where this dude had paid a prostitute for his son that was 13 years old, and the prostitute ended up being a tranny.
That's crazy. But that's just bad.
See, now, I don't agree with that. See, I'm not just talking about gay shit and all that. I don't agree with the father paying, getting a prostitute for his 13-year-old son. Because you're doing too much. Yeah, you're doing too much, bro.
Didn't Boosie do something similar?
I don't agree with that. Boosie corny to me. I don't agree with that. I don't. Boosie is corny to me. He's a bozo to me. I don't agree with that neither. Like, y'all doing too much. That's the shit that'll turn your son gay. Yeah. Real talk. That's the shit that'll fuck your son up. Yeah. You getting a prostitute and paying and giving them women at 12, 13 years old, forcing them to do some shit they probably not ready for. You gonna turn them away from it. And I feel like that's what happened to Michael Jackson. I feel like Diana Ross, because she was messing with Michael Jackson when he was 12, 13, and 11 and all that. I believe she messed him up. I think Diana Ross messed Michael Jackson up for real. You know what I mean? Hey.
Well, Quincy Jones had something to do with that too.
Quincy Jones, yeah. What's this, Noah?
That's so funny. The arts camp.
Man, this is in Egypt, Noah.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
No, but
yeah, no. So, okay, so let me say this. This is thank you so much for sharing it. But this is actually my granddad's camp and my grandmother's camp. It's for African American kids. We do have one kid that is he comes in every year and he is white, so it's like it's open. But it's
don't Nadia get on your nerves out here trying to act like she in the struggle.
Her and Noah do the same. Her and Noah do the same shit. They want to be poor so bad.
I was telling you, I was privileged for a whole episode. I was yelling, "I'm privileged,"
so
and you were
bad.
like,
I'm privileged in a lot of ways, and then there's some ways where I'm not privileged.
They want to struggle so bad.
BJ, the whole episode, everybody watched 2 episodes ago. I spent an hour saying I'm privileged, and BJ talking about I'm from the slums, acting like I came out of the fucking desert in Jordan. You always say that. You always say that. Now I'm acting.
Talking about like he came out of HUD or something. But anyway, to that point, they've been doing this for I believe at least 30 years, and so I finally got to be an instructor. This is my group, and they made a little music video. But like you won't believe who was the we have a theme every year, and Quincy Jones was the theme, so it's giving tribute to Quincy Jones. That you said that, but anyway, yeah.
Quincy Jones is a fag.
Here we go.
Oh my God.
We built a long words, thought it would last, but winners broken promises, dreams turned to ash. Wanted support, but I guess I didn't last. Heart in my chest turned to a shattered glass. We pick up pieces, try to make amends, but the cracks remain. Showing where the trust begins.
Coming back again, I'm coming back again. It's a shame you didn't break my heart, it was an accident. I'm so sorry that I love it, take a trash again. But if I ever get the chance, I'm coming back again. But that only happens in rare cases. She done stole my heart, brown skin with the braces. We done put our part, black power can't erase us. But it's from the start, now they wish they can replace us. Been the truth and art, now the system gotta face us.
Don't you know it's plain to see how much you have been to me? Broke my heart so crazy. Now I'm left with my heart at aches. I thought you wouldn't change, but you went and played these games.
That's good.
Yeah,
I like seeing good kids, man.
I like seeing good kids. Yeah.
Word up.
I don't appreciate Nadia twerking in the beginning, though.
No. Go back to that. Nadia was twerking. Kurt ain't say, look, Kurt liked it. Kurt liked it. Will, I missed it. Nadia was twerking and Kurt liked it. That's the first thing he said. I like that.
Wait,
I missed it, Will.
But what you also miss is Will just put me back in because I got bumped off the internet. So I didn't see that. No, you didn't do that, did you?
I didn't twerk nowhere in that video. Nowhere in it.
Looked like you wanted to. Looked like it was
It was good. They produced that and made that all on their own.
Yeah,
I like that.
I like that.
They was. I like that, man. I like.
They did their thing. I seen the end of it. Yeah, the music was good.
I like that.
And you know what? One of the kids, the one that was rapping, his name is Notorious. I'm gonna use that for a kid name in the future. But they're all good kids, very good kids.
No, I don't agree with that. No, I don't rock with that. What I'm saying, I'm not saying that gay people should be rounded up and locked up and all that like they doing in Egypt. I ain't with that. I don't think they should go to jail for a sexual preference. I'm not talking about that.
I know, but I just feel like the context is important because
No, that's some bullshit.
This is in Egypt right now, and this is America 60 years ago. The context matters. You can't act like I'm just telling you you either go in the direction of freedom or you either go in the direction of conservatism and bringing back like the word of the books that led people to adopt these beliefs. Like this is what humans are doing in the world.
I don't even believe that. You know why I don't believe that?
Why?
And when did they legalize gay homosexuality? What year?
1961 in America. It stopped being illegal in every state.
It stopped being illegal.
And then it was state by state.
I can't speak on before the 60s because I don't remember seeing anybody gay before the 60s. So I don't know.
Wow.
But all through the 80s, them niggas was gay. Like Kurt, then them niggas was gay.
That was in the 60s.
All that cocaine y'all was sniffing and all that party, the disco music and the Prince and all them niggas, y'all was gay, man.
Yeah.
They was being rounded up and
okay. If you want to talk about being gay, we can go back further than that to Liberace and all of them. Flip Wilson, all of them cats was gay. That was long before the 90s.
Little Richard was gay.
And that sniffing cocaine came out of your area.
No. Cocaine came in. No, cocaine came in the late 70s and shit.
I understand that, but who mastered it?
The
I
white
know
people. What do you mean?
BJ, you mastered it. Stop.
That was a white man's drug. And
yeah,
they was partying when that cocaine, when they was in the club messing with that cocaine, sniffing cocaine and partying, them dudes was gay.
They was still doing that when you was in the 90s. Look at Biggie. He was on there with a trainee.
When was Biggie on something with a trainee?
That first video.
But
when he was in
Biggie wasn't gay. How did I know he was a trainee?
That was a trainee dude that was on that video with him.
Kurt, you right. It was definitely a tranny.
Biggie's lyrics always used to make me do a double take when I hear.
No, mind your business, bro. Like, when you start listening to Biggie?
Right after
when I moved to Bed-Stuy.
Biggie got some questionable lyrics.
Yeah,
yes.
he got some questionable lyrics.
He had trannies in his video, yes, but Biggie wasn't gay, man.
But but even though he had the tranny in his video, he didn't have no creative control over that. He was
that was Puff.
Puffy.
That was Puff and Betty
Boop. Writing his own lyrics.
Well, that was his boy.
Say so who was in his video, especially
that was his. Still, that was who he was rocking with.
I think Puffy killed him.
You can't.
We just said. I thought we just said. You know, we don't agree with having a gay best friend.
Wait, Puffy, do you think Puffy killed Biggie or Tupac?
No.
I think he killed Biggie.
Both of them.
Oh,
the question was, should men have a gay best friend? You
okay.
Said no.
Puffy was a gay male, and that was Biggie's boy.
Puffy ain't gay. Why? I don't think Puffy is gay.
What? He was having cum rubbed on his nipples.
What?
If he not gay, he close.
Hold on.
I ain't gonna hold you. If he not gay, he close.
I got y'all, man. Can y'all please tell me what makes y'all say he's gay?
That he used to ask Cassie to
hold on. Let Noah go first. Go ahead.
He
Noah.
used to ask Cassie to go to each prostitute with a jar and tell them to store their cum in it, and then tell Cassie to grab the cum and rub it on his nipples of other men. That's not gay. That's not gay.
That's a form of homoism. That's a form of homoism, right?
So if you knew
that's
somebody
gay
like
shit.
Don't sound like
gay
it when
shit,
they talk
right?
about genders. It's
right,
gay.
Fuck it. I ain't
That's
just trying
gay
to
shit.
defend that nigga.
Right.
He gay. Listen, the only reason why I said that because I didn't hear no story of him having sex with a gay male.
Watch the podcast.
Any sexual relationship with a gay male, I didn't hear. During the trial, I was waiting for it. During the trial, I was waiting for it. Nothing came out about him and another man. I
might understand, like
it's always been.
But I said that. I forgot about that, Noah, because when I heard that, I said the nigga gay. That's
Watch
gay.
the podcast. Every prostitute said it, but that's not the only thing. It's a bunch of shit.
I think it's
said something about him when they went on
a mental health issue. For real.
Hey, but BJ, it's always been known that he did something with Justin Bieber.
I can't say that. I don't know. I haven't seen it. It hasn't come out in trial. Everything else came out in trial
because because them boys wasn't willing to admit in trial in court that they had a sexual relationship with that man. It's just, I mean,
Puffy gay, man. Fuck it. He gay. Word up. I ain't even gonna try to fight that shit.
Remember the incident he had with Christopher Williams?
And he was with Quincy Jones and them niggas too. And Cobb, them niggas is weird, man. Puffy done did some stuff, man. Puffy done did some stuff. Should guns be banned in America, man?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Davon says yes. Kurt says no. Nadia, should guns be banned in America? Totally banned. Rifles, pistols, no guns for no citizens.
Yep.
I'm gonna say no. But I had a reason.
Will, what you think?
100% ban? No.
Davon, tell me
Regulation?
why you said
Yes.
yes. 30 seconds, man.
If I can't go, if I have to choose between 100% banned or 100% had, then I'd rather have a whole ban. If you can have a pistol or whatever, or something to protect yourself, cool. All that auto
All
assault.
guns. All guns.
But if it's all guns, if I have to choose between ban completely or have guns banned completely, completely, for what? There's other ways to protect yourself. I'm not worried about it.
So you still saying yes?
Yes, can ban them. If it's 100% yes or 100% no, ban them. I do understand just having a handgun or something like that, or a rifle, like a single bolt action rifle for deer hunting or something like that. That's a different story. But other than that, no, man. Learn
what that comment said, Will.
Other ways. Word
Ban
up. There's
all guns,
plenty of
learn how to fight.
civilizations there's plenty of countries that don't have guns that don't have that type of violence. No,
All right.
all over the world.
Kurt?
I say, if it's a total, I'm with Davon. If it's a total ban, yes. But if it's like how the Constitution, what it was written for, then I say
Forget
no.
the Constitution. I want to know you. How you feel?
I just made my point. If it's a total ban, I say yes.
Okay. Nadia.
I agree with Davon and Kirk. If it's a total ban, yes, but based off of our history, I don't think we'll ever be in a nation where we can completely ban guns. So I'm in favor of more regulation on guns.
Will.
No, I don't think they should be 100% banned. Absolutely not.
Why not?
Oh, this is my personal feeling. I think they do serve a purpose. I mean, it's more than just the criminal side of it. So
What purpose besides that?
Like they said, protection. We hunt.
But if it's like the UK and shit and Canada and all that, and nobody has guns.
So we going back to bow and arrow to kill animals to hunt?
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm cool with
I mean, hold on. Fuck hunting. What we hunting for? Niggas ain't living off the land. We kill cows. Cows ain't going nowhere. You ain't gotta chase a cow. Them niggas is hunting for wreck. They killing deers for wreck. They ain't gotta hunt.
It's a sport. Yeah, it's a sport.
Yeah, so we don't need guns for sport. Just for them to kill deers. They better go get it. Yeah, bow and arrow. Yes. Yes, bow and arrow, nigga. They doing it in Africa still. Them tribes is knocking monkeys out of trees with slingshots and shit.
I understand that because that's how it's always been. But I don't think we go backwards. We're not going to regress to bow and if we always had bow and arrows doing what we do, sporting and all that, then cool. But to go from rifles and long range rifles to go back to damn knives and swords, hell no.
Yeah, I say ban all the shit.
Ban it.
I say
Just because
if I say no, I'm going against what I really truly care about, and it's these kids. You know what I mean? If I say no, if I say as bad as I want to say no, but if I say ban all kids, then them niggas won't be dying in Chicago the way they dying. Niggas won't be dying in LA, New York, and Baltimore the way they dying.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the only reason why I say fuck it.
I can appreciate
Mass shootings. Kids dying at school. I can't do that.
The kids in school, mass shootings and all that. Yeah. To stop all that, fuck it.
We don't even let kids buy cigarettes until they 21. Liquor till they 21. You could go to a gun store at 18. You can be shipped off at war at 18. I can go kill somebody at 18. I can't go get some liquor. It makes absolutely no sense.
It's backwards.
It's backwards. 100%. Guns is backwards. It's backwards. Guns is for no reason. Do I understand? If everybody can have guns, then I understand the necessity of having a gun. Cool. Mm-hmm. That makes sense. But if we could go back and not have the hell no, and that don't mean we got to go arm ourselves with knives and walk around with blades and shields.
That's exactly what it means. That's exactly what it means. That's why niggas go to UK. When you go to the UK got as many murders as we got, and them niggas is just using knives. They just stabbed top five. Top five done came to America. Done been all over this shit. Nobody touch them. That nigga went to London or UK or whatever, and they stabbed him in his neck.
Yeah, they stabbed him in his neck.
I always thought that was so
That's
crazy.
exactly what it's gonna be.
The
But
kid's
see,
surviving.
let me explain
Walking
something.
Colorado.
The weapons that they got now are truly military style weapons. Them guns that shoot 100 times, they're designed to kill in mass numbers.
Bro, I'm not making this up. I just went to my homie's garage yesterday. I thought it was a fucking toy. He got the fucking M5 just sitting in the shelf. Just sitting on, I'm thinking it's a toy. I'm like, oh, you just got a toy in the garage. No, he said, nah, that's him.
Right.
But he's not going. That's for his protection. He's not going outside looking to kill.
I'm just saying it's reckless though. It's to a point where it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
It gets to a point. Yeah.
See, because those weapons were designed for war. It wasn't designed. It was never designed. When they passed the Constitution about the right to bear arms, they were talking about carbine rifles and the militias. They didn't even have 9 Glocks and 40 Glocks and AK-47s in society.
They did, and when they made the Constitution, you know, when they made the Constitution, the guns they had was muskets. You could shoot
musket guns,
6 feet
carbine rifle,
and you can't.
It's gonna keep evolving, man. They got switches.
But y'all changing the topic again. I think everybody would agree on getting rid of assault rifles and shit that shoot, you know, multiple times per second.
Yeah.
But that wasn't the question. The question was all guns.
Yeah, I'd rather get rid of them all then.
What's the question?
Do you think all guns should be banned in America?
No, because that's never gonna happen. The government is always gonna have guns.
Yeah, but
Well, if we're banning all guns, that means we're just letting the people.
Let's just make believe. The
You
question
can't
is,
make guns evaporate. That's a stupid question.
if I could rub a genie, and it just happens.
It just was never invented.
It just
It's not a
happens.
thing.
If we had the power to just make it happen, do you think would you say yes to that or no?
If it was never invented, that's cool. We'll probably still be stabbing each other, but I prefer that it was never invented. I prefer that bombs were never invented. I prefer that everything that.
So that's basically a yes then.
Yeah, but it's like that's not. I don't feel like that's the question. I think the question is like if we
Answer the question. That's the goddamn
Why you
answer the question.
Imagine another universe. Like obviously somebody's gonna invent a gun. Like it's a thing. Some people are always gonna invent ways to hurt each other. If it's not a gun, they're gonna invent a rocket, a weapon. Like
Let me ask you this. In Jordan, do civilians have guns?
No, the tribes, powerful tribes, guns.
Okay,
is money.
okay. Hold on. Walk with me.
Let me answer your question.
You said no. That's it. So if we had the power in America to make it like Jordan,
No.
yes or no?
No, because it's terrifying to know. That's what I was saying when you shut me up and said I wasn't getting the question. I was saying that in Jordan, and if only the government, the people that rule you, and powerful tribes have the weapons, the people, if these people start abusing them and treating them shitty and not giving and being corrupt, the people have no way to fight back because the guns are concentrated in the 1% of society that governs you. That's how dictatorships last for 80, 100 years. Whereas in America, that's the only reason I agree partially with like having the people have guns, because it balances the power that the people that rule you have against you. Like if Trump was in power for 20 years, I would prefer a universe where people that don't want the dictator president to serve for 20 years, I prefer that they can fight back. They can
we had guns for 60 years and they ain't take over government yet.
But that's what I was about to ask you. With that logic, who is going against the government? Who is arming themselves and actually going against the government or go?
That's such an American question.
As much as the Americans supposedly hate Trump right now, who's arming themselves to go kill him?
Nobody, because it's not that bad yet. But you remember the Arab Spring? In the Arab Spring, it was Arab countries, not like dominoes. Every country, there was a rebel faction. They didn't like the government. There was a dictator.
But we got to stay in America because we talking about no guns in America.
It might happen. History repeats itself in different countries. It's happened in multiple countries.
No.
If shit gets bad enough, it happens. Shit isn't bad enough. Shit isn't bad enough right now. When it gets bad enough, people are going to arm themselves. People are going to fight. There's just nothing to fight for right now because it's just Trump babbling about gay people.
Kurt, was there ever a point in America where the people armed themselves and went to like overthrow the government?
The Civil War.
There was
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was.
I'm asking you
It,
when.
the Civil War. She said that. The American people, there were those that was against what the government was talking about doing. That's what created the Civil War. So when the Constitution
The
was
government
written,
fighting
But it
against each
wasn't
other. That
like
wasn't the people
oppression.
against the government.
It wasn't like oppression and the people rose to go against the government. It
Right,
was
because
the
there was
it was
only
the
there's
North
only one.
saying, y'all are producing cotton and sugar and tobacco at a way faster and more than the North, and we built these factories and we can't keep up with y'all. So to keep the country balanced, y'all gotta uh, uh, let the slaves go. It was an economic thing. It wasn't like the people were oppressed
That was a
and they
government versus
armed
government
themselves
thing.
against the government. It was the North trying to dictate something to the South about economics,
Right.
about production.
the
That's what
whole
started the Civil
Constitution.
War.
But see, the whole thing about that amendment, the right to bear arms, was for the militias that felt as though government, when government overreach, they have a right to arm themselves.
The only time in American history where the American people took over a government establishment is when there was a sheriff county that was the whole sheriff county was a dirty county, pretty much. For long story short, they was extorting the people all over the county. The Marines that came back from World War II, they wasn't having it. Long story short, they got a team together, or whatever the case may be. They banded together in some tire shop. I can't remember what state it was. It could one of them southern states, Tennessee, something like that, or Alabama, not Alabama, Mississippi. One of
What
them
happened?
southern. It's one of these southern states. I'll send you the link later.
What they
They
did though? What happened?
there was a sheriff town or whatever. They had the whole town on smash. They was extorting the people. They was raising prices all crazy and stuff like that. Now all the men and stuff that was like that was off to war or whatever, and they came back. When they came back to this town, they seen that this county was like that, and there's counties like this all over the country. That government was just running dirty and whatever the case may be. So
But
when the
I
men
don't think that's government. That's more like when you talking about that's the city. That's like
local government.
that's
Yeah, that's
local. I guess you could say government then. But
it,
that's different from what Noah was talking about. When
I
them
get what
countries, when them
she talking about.
countries arm them, when them countries have rebellions,
It's
it
the
be
whole
the
country.
people
Yeah.
against the government, the president, the prime minister, the military, and all
And that's
that.
my point. Us as America has never done no big thing like that, like most people and stuff
That's
like
all I'm
that.
talking about.
My
The
point
Civil War would be closest thing, but
would be the closest thing, but that's not what that was. The
nah.
only thing that's recorded in American history that has done something like that is the incident that I'm telling you about. That's the only recording in history. When the soldiers came home, they took over the town back. They took the town back and gave it back to the people and had a legit government run and had
Yeah, we
people
got to
a
see
real
what town that
election and
was
all
and
that.
stuff.
I'll send you the link. All right, it was a whole 45-minute video I watched. It was the only time in government history it actually happened when the people took over the town. And then slowly but surely, government was having just electoral votes and all that good shit through local towns.
Why they
Man, I'm
kick
not talking about
Akon
my
out of
ass.
Africa?
Oh, I forgot what city. I don't know. I remember Akon was supposed to be building the city with the free water and the free electric. I guess Akon was bullshit.
Yeah.
I guess
It looked like it was
Akon was
one house out
bullshit.
there or something.
They ran Akon up out of there.
They gave him what 10 years to do it. He built one building.
They ran him up out of there. They told him go, get up out of there.
Akon's messed up. He did a bad deal. Lady Gaga don't have 90% of her top
Lady
hits because of
Gaga.
him.
Man,
Yeah,
fuck Lady
yeah,
Gaga.
yeah. I know you was gonna say that, but I'm gonna be honest. He needs to be accountable. That was wrong.
What
That's
he
the
did?
whole
What he
music.
did?
That's the whole
We
music
talking
industry.
What he
about
did
a
to
whole
Lady
country. You
Gaga?
brought up
She's
one
rich.
white woman.
No. So
She
basically,
rich.
all her like beginning hits like Poker Face and stuff like that, the shit that she's really known for, she never got a dime from it because he had ended up doing a shady contract where he took not the proceeds or
White people
the
been
money
doing it
from
to
it.
black
He,
people for
pro- he
years.
probably gave her
Reparations.
upfront money and
and lied
That's the
about what was
whole
in that
music industry,
contract.
That's
except
the
for
music
Master P.
industry. I don't feel bad
He
for her. That's the
believed in
music
her.
industry.
She's
I,
rich.
They
no,
did
for
it to
sure.
Michael Jackson.
Listen, y'all. Two wrongs don't make a right. That's all I'm gotta say. That's
Nah, you
not
I
right.
brought up
like, I
That's
Lady
not
like,
Gaga.
right.
I
You
like,
can't bring
and
up
I like
Lady Gaga,
Lady
man.
Gaga. I like Lady Gaga. She's
I
a hell of
think
an
she's a
actor.
talented girl.
I
That's
feel
what
like
I'm saying.
she's very talented.
Yeah,
She's a
yeah.
dope actor. She's fire.
I love her. Yeah.
That American horror story shit. That shit she
Yep.
was when she was the vampire or something in it. She was a couple of different things, right?
Okay. I didn't see it.
He was in that.
That was just one season. You got to watch that shit,
Okay.
bro.
No,
American Horror
she's so
Story.
talented.
That
I seen
joint
her in
He
hard.
played
Atlanta.
in the movie when
That joint hard. But Lady
that
Gaga, she act her ass off.
Would you
And
say
she
was in
can
Devon?
that movie
sing.
when
She
the
can sing
clothing
too.
dude
She can
killed
sing. She
himself
do
or got
everything.
killed
She
or
write.
whatever.
She do it all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lady Gaga do her thing. But still, I don't care if she got robbed by a black man.
Y'all wrong. Y'all want to be. Y'all want to.
She signed the fucking
out here.
contract.
Yeah, I
Wrong
don't
is
care.
wrong.
I don't care about no white women getting robbed and no black
I
man.
don't care.
Reparations.
Reparations.
That's a fact. Oh, Shannon Sharp. They reached a settlement for Shannon Sharp. He must have paid probably $15 million or something.
Yeah, he paid 15, 10 million. He got it all.
Did he lose that big deal though? That big deal. He's supposed to be getting
No, they all of them had
$250
these though. So what's the difference between his settlement and all of them that done had a settlement or two? Who cares?
No.
But Shannon, he earned that though. He need to sit down somewhere. He gonna have another one.
Yeah, well, he tarnished his own image because that was a very stupid decision.
Yeah,
A very
it's
stupid
stupid.
decision. Very childish, immature. Get with somebody your age.
I don't care. I still like Shannon though.
Can
I
money
still
make you happy, Will? If you had 100 million right now, would you be happy? Would you be happy for the rest of your life?
It'll help, but
No, talking about 100 mil. Noah came back. Noah came back on 100 mil.
I mean, it could go either way. Me personally, I'm genuinely a happy person, so I'm happy with what I have right now. But 100 million, go damn sure elevated. But it come, you go through the same thing. It's another side to it. Everybody you say hi to got cancer, and they need 20 million right quick. It's the shit is draining, bro. It's got the potential to make you miserable too.
What you think, Kurt?
No, I would be content. I mean, I think happiness comes from within you. You know what I'm saying? Cause, I don't care about a million because if I got 10,000, I'm cool. I mean, the money ain't what makes you happy. I don't see money as being able to make you happy.
Shit.
Y'all niggas is tripping. I'm gonna be the happiest nigga alive. Y'all niggas
have enough of
Wait, let me say this. Let me say this. I know a whole bunch of motherfuckers that got money that are not happy people.
Yeah,
Not 100 million.
Give me 100 million. I'm gonna answer the question. Give me 100 million. Yes, I'm gonna be the happiest. Long I ain't gotta sacrifice nobody and nothing like that. Nobody gotta die for it. I gotta do no Illuminati shit. Yeah, cool. Give me 100 million and I'm the happiest.
Donald Trump got a whole bunch of money. He a miserable.
Like DJ in my car. I'm gonna give DJ 20 million, me another 100 million. Are you crazy? It's like, man, no, I'm gonna be the happiest nigga in the world. That's 100.
What you think, Law?
Nah.
I think it would make me extremely happy. But that's the thing, like what Kurt brought up is like, I don't know. I guess the point is like Kurt
came back
and not being
Niggas is
happy.
coming back on the money talk. My bad, Noah. My bad. Go ahead, Noah. My fault, Noah.
I feel like Kurt brought up Trump having all this money and I think like
why y'all keep bringing up Trump? Trump is
I'm
not
gonna
miserable. That nigga's living his best life. Fuck is wrong with y'all?
Let me explain. Different people look for different things to be happy. Trump clearly has a big ego and looks for different things than what I look for to be happy. For me, if I had money, I feel like I could make some changes in things that I want to change. I could have every hobby in the world. Like this is what happiness is to me.
If you got 100 mil, what would you change?
Nowhere near Trump's definition of happiness.
What would you change if you got 100 mil tomorrow? What would you do?
What do you mean? I could spend all my money in Palestine. I could try to feed people. I could fund causes.
Hold on. Give me the first 3 things you're gonna do with 100 mil.
Palestine, just feed people in Palestine, healthcare, send doctors to Palestine. That's number 1. Number 2 is build houses in like poor areas where I grew up, like just this houses.
I ain't giving nobody shit.
Yeah. You asked me what would make me feel
Hold
fulfilled,
on, y'all.
right?
What's
Yeah,
the
and
third
then
one?
and then do something like kind of. I would like to like run a company that like adds value, something that like I don't know, invent something, tries to cure cancer, some shit like that. Like that's the shit that if I was a billionaire, that's what would make me happy. If I had 100 million, that's what would make me most fulfilled. I would, you know. But I don't think that's what Trump's gonna make him fulfilled. I think he just
Man,
has.
stop talking about Trump, bruh.
I'm telling you, just generally it matters. Like even men versus women, I think men have a lot more like the desire for power, and that's what makes them feel happy. Whereas women are more empathetic, and they would rather be. They're more fulfilled by like expressing their empathy and being able to act on it. Like I'm just saying, it's different.
What would you? Let me ask another woman. What would you do, Nadia? 100 million. What's the first 3 things y'all gonna do? You gonna do?
I'm gonna buy myself and my family homes. I want to make sure that my mom, my brother, he has autism, and just my dad. I want to make sure everybody that I love is taken care of and they have a home. So probably that. Uh, Probably number two, I probably invest in like I invest in my community, so bringing back some shit back. I know that like my like probably invest into like my grandmother's camp or do some shit like that, or invest into like the youth because I think that's very important. And then third thing, I don't know, probably I don't know if I could do something with like building world hunger or or ending world hunger. I would do that as well.
Yeah, you and Noah gonna go broke.
BJ, 1 million is different from
Yeah,
100 million.
all that save the
BJ,
world bullshit, man.
it's 100 million. That's what I was just telling Nadia. If it was 1 million, all right, I'll make my family good. This, that. I'm gonna call it a day. 100 million, that's changed the world type of money.
Can I answer that
I could be
question, please?
extremely
You
fucking
ain't
happy
changing
with
no
90. I
world,
can
man.
die happy.
You're not
make a
changing no
difference.
world.
Not a million. You
First
can do
of
a lot
all,
more to make
Noah.
your family good.
First of all, Noah. As soon as you get your 100 mil and you start sending money to the Palestinians, the Jews gonna come kick you in your ass because you gonna be broke. They gonna come take all your money. They ain't going.
BJ, where did
You
the
gonna
Jews
have.
power
You
come
gonna have to
from?
leave
Money.
America.
Where did the Jews' power come from?
You
Other
gonna
than
have to
money?
leave America.
Where did the Jews get their power from other than money? Why do the Jews have power? They were
America.
literally being burnt alive in Germany. How did they transition from that to being so powerful in America if it wasn't for money? How did they transition?
They placed themselves in positions
By
when they was
they were
poor.
able to do that. Why? Because they had money. Because they were.
No, not necessarily. Not
You
necessarily.
can't have a status position without money. That's really how it works.
Not that back
How
then.
America works in particular.
300 years ago, Jews didn't. Them Jews that placed themselves in positions didn't have money. They played their part. The same way with the Italians and the same way with the Irish. Same way. It don't take money. It don't take money all the time. It takes position, intellect, and time. It don't take money all the time. Because the Rothschilds and the Bilderbergers don't fuck with all Jews. They don't care about them niggas. They don't care about them neither.
We ain't hear Zah answer.
Go ahead, Zah.
What am I gonna do with 100 million?
Your first 3 things.
Will it make you happy, first of all?
Hey, listen, man. I'm running outside naked.
What?
You going to jail with your 100
What?
I'm
What? You going to jail?
90% of the
do
day.
that.
Okay.
You hear me? 90% of the day I'm nude. You hear me? Straight up.
This nigga crazy.
Yeah. 100 million though, bro. I'm going to Africa. Right? I'm moving to Africa. I'm moving everybody to Africa.
That's a good move. That's a good move.
I'm going to Africa.
Take Noah with you.
Nah, I'm gonna send Noah to Jordan. Noah going to Jordan. I'm gonna pay for
Noah going back home. Noah needs to go back home.
Jordan and teach people law over there. I want them to hear her political views over in Jordan.
They gonna stone Noah.
They gonna stone Noah. Noah
Hey, Zah. Zah, you gonna be broke, man. You gonna be broke.
See, you ain't even hear what number 2 was, Kurt. That's crazy, bro. You just heard 1, bro. You ain't even hear 2.
Hey, one, when you move over there to Africa, they gonna take your money from you.
Hell no.
Crazy as hell, man. They gonna
Nah, hell nah.
They gonna embrace me in Africa.
What's the other
They
two
gonna-
things?
Number 2, I'm gonna open me an AI. I'm gonna create an AI program. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna get my money off of, AI program, and I'm gonna just I'm gonna tour the world, man, and I'm gonna just, I'm gonna wave to everybody, to all the people. I'm gonna wave every morning. I'm gonna get up from my mansion and I'm gonna wave to all the African people, and I'm gonna bring them to my house for weekend parties, man. I'm enjoying my life, man. I'm not gonna be. I ain't worried about all of this. Ain't nobody else trying to change the world with 100 million.
Only Noah and Nadia.
Only Nora and Nadia, the only two women on the show, gonna change the world, and I ain't mad at that. I'm not mad at that. But what I'm gonna do,
The world needs changing.
You're
what
just
I'm
running
gonna
naked.
do,
Let me
I'm gonna
answer
get out
part.
of America, man. 'Cause America gonna take all my money. You hear me? America's who gonna take my money.
I'm getting out too.
I'm gonna go over there and get with that guy Abram. What's his name? Abram.
Ibrahim Traore.
South Africa.
I'm ready to go get with him, man. We gonna link up.
Listen, y'all are kind of tripping though. I'm not. I didn't get the chance to answer part two. Number three things I'm doing with my bread. First thing, I'm giving BJ at least 25 million. That nigga's too much. He gonna figure out how to make us another 100 million anyway. So that's okay.
Damn right, cuz.
Right.
Damn right.
Number two.
I'm not doing that.
Why not? That's another 100 million.
Don't worry about it. She ain't gonna be part of the team. Nah, she ain't coming. Don't worry about it.
Number two, I'm not leaving this country at all. I'm not going to Africa. I'm not going to none of you. I'm staying good old America, okay? Nobody tax good old America. We staying right here. I'm going to find me a ranch somewhere and spend another 20 million just to live in peace the rest of my life. And the other 20 million I figured out for my family and friends that's there. But yeah, hell nah, I ain't giving nobody shit except my loved ones. Y'all crazy as hell. Ain't gonna be no support, no cancers, AIDS. They ain't gonna figure it out anyway. Now my 20 million ain't gonna help.
But first of all, you got to be anonymous with the bread. First of all, soon as somebody smell that you got a couple of dollars, bro, you're gonna have to turn into a whole different person.
Yeah.
What Biggie said, your moms will set that ass up properly, gassed up, hoodied and masked up. So you got to turn into. And I haven't had close. I haven't had close to $1 million, and people act like I'm motherfucking like I'm printing money, bro. This shit is so miserable. Every time my phone rings, somebody need or want something, bro. And I know and Zah, you been through it. BJ been through it, still going through it. Y'all know how it is, man. 100 million, everybody problem gonna be yours. If you let them know you got that kind of money.
What you gonna do, Will?
I ain't gonna hold you, Will. I'd rather be the nigga they called than the nigga that I had to have to be the one took,
bro. You're gonna have so many phones and go through so many numbers.
Hey, listen,
BJ had the same numbers since the nigga came home.
I forgot to say that too.
Nigga had the same numbers since he be home.
You gotta change your my number have changed. I have another number. My number is no longer the same.
Facts.
Yeah, my
what
number
you gonna do,
changed.
Will?
I don't know. I'm probably just enhance what I'm already doing. I got one location, about to open the second one. I'll probably just go nationwide with my shit and then just live off the residuals, bro. I know I ain't working no more. That's for damn sure. And I help out when I want to help out. The best, because you keep just giving money. How many $100 million athletes we know go broke?
Yeah, most of the people that I care to look out for is gonna live on the 20 million acre with me. We'll be fine.
That's fine.
Straight up.
Yeah.
So, I'll probably just enhance what I already got. Definitely protect it. Definitely trust and shit like that.
What you gonna do, Kurt? Smoke.
Leave him alone.
Oh, y'all call my name Smokey?
What you gonna do? What you gonna do with your 100 mil? The first three things.
First of all, I'm gonna put you in the same jail with Donald Trump. No, I'm just kidding. What I would do, I can't even, and I don't know. I really don't. I know I would probably try to start up something that would create a residual income for myself as well as my peoples. BJ, you know I'm including you. Like Davion said, I know that brother know how to make money. He could turn cigarettes into a $1 million business.
I don't know what you talking about. I do not know what you talking about.
Allegedly. You gotta clip that up.
Hey, that brother is the one brother that I said he hustled like I did when I was younger. He could turn a penny into a 10,000 real quick. But
find me some more pennies.
I know you looking. Ain't no doubt you looking, but I don't think that's not what I would consider would make me happy though. You know what I'm saying? My happiness comes from within my spirit.
Shit,
You
me.
know.
Check.
Yeah, y'all talking some
I mean,
bullshit.
would I be satisfied? Would I be satisfied? Yeah, because my earthly things would be cool, but that's not what happiness is.
They said Kurt gonna OD on twerking videos, bro.
No, I don't. I don't even. Hey, I don't even look. I don't even look at Sexy Red.
I met a dude in prison
Yes,
one
you
time
do.
who said,
Yes, you
I
do.
met a
And
dude
she
while
from
I was
St.
in
Louis.
prison one time.
I can't stand that heifer.
I
She
met a dude.
grimy.
I met a dude in prison one time who said money was his god, and he used to argue with them religion heads and shit like that over it. And I could never find a reason for him to be wrong listening to what he said. I ain't agree with it, but like he wasn't wrong. You know what I mean?
Nah,
Money was
nigga.
his god.
God is God, nigga.
Yeah, I agree.
He wrong just with that. Fuck you talking about? Buddy is my God, nigga. You wrong.
You wrong, but
Off the rip, he wrong.
he wrong, but like the way he
He
explained
knew how
it.
to explain it, and I'm gonna tell you who he got it from. He got it from Brother Polite. Brother Polite started that shit.
I ain't.
The black woman is God and money is his God. The black woman is his goddess and money is his God. Brother Polite made that shit sound good too. You know what I'm
You
saying?
can argue just about anything. You
Yeah.
can argue
If
a
you
lot.
all you gotta do is have a good mouthpiece, you make anything sound good.
Exactly, and there's a lot of people who say the right things, but they don't have the right piece or the
Yeah.
right mouthpiece, so it don't sound right. But my point in saying that though, money is just a tool to me. It is not my God. It just helps me get to the next place I want to be, and I'm gonna give my little reparations to BJ and the crew because that's what I said I was gonna do. But outside of that, I'm gonna be naughty and I'm gonna help the world one day at a time. That's all I can do.
Money will be the tool to make me happy.
It'll get you a step closer for sure
Heard
if
up.
you know how to
It'll
use
be the
it.
Amen.
tool I use for happiness.
Alhamdulillah.
I'm doing law.
My man said he gonna be naked 90% of the
Yo,
time.
they say he running out the house naked.
Everybody,
That was wild.
everybody gonna know I'm cool, man. Everybody gonna know I'm good, man. Don't leave him alone, man. That
He
guy
definitely
nice,
got
man.
the
He
bad
helping.
money.
Right.
Yeah,
I
he
think
good.
the first I'm a, what Jake Paul just did, he bought like 10,000 acres.
More than that.
Yeah.
38 million. South Georgia. That's where I'm going.
Yep.
I go to
What do you
South
think?
Georgia,
Did he
give me
say what
like
he was
5.
doing? Did he say what he was doing with the land?
It was already. It's like it was already a ranch. It has his own.
Um,
He has like 36,000 miles. It's some crazy numbers of fucking lake. You know what I'm saying? It's like a big ranch or something that he bought. But I'm gonna get like 5,000 acres somewhere and build my community right there. Come on, Will Dread. Let's do it. Let's put it together. Let's get the schools. I'm gonna hit up Dr. Umar. Yo, man, need a school over here. Need a little school over here. We
Please keep
homeschooling
Umar far away
all
from
our
me.
kids gonna be homeschooled. We homeschooling our kids. Agriculture. I ain't doing a religion thing. Spirituality,
Yeah.
agriculture, spirituality, economics,
Physics.
and self-defense,
Physics.
martial arts, and gun training. You know what I mean? And we gonna be over here. Leave us the fuck alone. That's it.
Physics
And
and
then
farming.
I'm gonna go to Africa. I'm gonna fuck with Africa too. Give me like 10,000 acres in Africa somewhere.
I'm going to fucking
And then
Africa.
and then that's that. We just gotta we gotta see what we gonna do to make some money.
Before we get out of here this evening, we have one more topic I think is going to be probably one of our best ones. Damon Wayans says grandkids teaches you how you should have loved your kids. Y'all agree with that one?
I'm not equipped to answer this.
Kurt, none of us is qualified to answer it for real.
Right.
But Kurt and Zach.
Not yet, married, 20.
No, Will, you a granddad too, nigga. Nigga talking about right. Nah, nigga, you old. Nigga, you old too. Nigga.
No, and I
You a
don't.
papa too.
I'm in.
So Will,
I don't.
Kurt, go ahead, Kurt.
I don't quite agree with that because my kids taught me how to love my kids because I had to go through so much with them, and in doing so, you got to learn to love them. I mean, it's just that's part of the program, you know. Cause trust me, they some tough ones. Being a parent, you talk about trying to love your kids. They don't come with instruction books. So you got to learn to love your kids for who they are, what they do, and even when they wrong, you still got to love them. That's
So
not going to
so
change.
so with you when you say that, Kurt, you're learning to love your kids, right? So that
Yeah,
means you not all the way. Nobody's gonna be perfect, but there's
right.
some areas you could have improved in with your children. So now that you know that with your grandchildren,
You make
nine
them, you
times out
take
of
them.
10, the grandparent is gonna be better with the grandchild than they was with their own children.
No, I'm like I am with my kids the way my daddy was with me. You make them, you take them. You know what I'm saying? He taught me how to be a man and take care of my children. Love my children. Even when you're angry with them, you got to still love your kids. I'm not getting ready to relearn how to love my kids because I've already loved them the
No,
best
Kurt,
way that I
you're
can.
not getting it.
Mm, I,
Uh-uh. We're not talking about that.
yeah, Kurt. My dad became a way better dad when he became a granddad.
Yeah, we
My
going
dad
down,
became
Kurt. You going back up. We going down.
my dad.
No, but I don't see, because I don't, hey, look, my daughter would ask me, can you watch these kids? No, I can't. You watch your own kids.
Oh yeah.
Them
So now
yours.
you really not qualified to answer this then.
No, I am. Because, if
Because you're
you
not being a granddad. You're not being the
I'm
you're
being I'm being
go
I'm
ahead.
being I'm being the parent that teaches my children to be responsible. You take care of your own.
They if she asks you to watch the kids, that's not
Man,
typically
look, I got something to do.
so you're not the grandparent. You're not the grandparent that Damon Wayans is talking about. You're not
Yeah,
that grand.
You
It's a
gotta
lot of
take away from
grandparents like that.
Yeah, I
I
was about to say it's just an individual thing. Like my grandparents weren't
Yeah,
present at all. Like they
you're
were like
not
80 years
alone,
older
Kurt.
than me too. And it's like it depends on the culture, it depends on the age, and it depends on the type of person. Like my grandparents were like 80 years older than me. Like the whole I used to my brother used to think they were alive when the pharaohs were alive. Like we just didn't, and it's like in Arab countries too. 80 years ago, like they lived entirely different lives. Like it was literally a desert. So it's like different grandparents have different. I feel like there's certain cultures where grandparents are really involved in their like grandchildren's life, and some people just think it's their kids' responsibility and they don't want to like uh, be like to do this as a second attempt at motherhood. But my grandma could never mother us. She was 90 in a wheelchair. Like some people just aren't even. I just never experienced that type of like grandmother where it's like a second mother type relationship. Um,
Let me go to Zion, Will, and Nadia and Davon. Go ahead, Zah.
So go ahead. So explain. So what did Wayne say again? What was the question?
It was Damon Wayans says grandchildren teaches you how you should have loved your kid, how you should have loved your kids. Do you agree or disagree?
Yeah, yeah. In a way, like you said, see, in my life, I did a 10-year bid, right? So I was away from my kids. Um, a nice little the pivotal years in my son and my daughter life. So I can truly say that it's gonna make me be a better grandfather to my grandkids. You know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't had the time in. They had a great life when I was home, but I missed some pivotal years. Kind of got away from me. So you said would I be my grandkids teach me how to love my kids more?
Your grandchildren teaches you how you should have loved your kids.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that.
What you think, Will?
I definitely agree with what he's saying. And not me personally, but my parents were teenage parents, so I spend a great deal of my time with my grandparents, and that's why they're my favorite people, on this planet when they were here. And now that we have me and my brother and sister have kids. My mom, got her shit together and she's ready to, give it a second try and she's doing a phenomenal job with the grandkids. But for us, we were more like brother and sister. So I definitely agree with that. But me personally, you see me with my boys and my daughter. We already got, we click tight. So it's just gonna continue with the grandbabies because I don't want them to. However, we feel about our parents. I wouldn't want nobody in my family to feel like that about me. So I made sure my kids, feel my presence, whether I'm in their face or across the country.
Nadia.
I think that this statement is somewhat true. I feel like for me and my personal experience, I've always loved my grandparents and they're always hands on. But I think what it is that like when you're a grandparent, you have multiple. Now it's like seeing things twice versus seeing things the first time. Like my parents are just people at the end of the day, and they did their very best to raise me to the best of their abilities. But I feel like the second time around, you know what mistakes or and also too, I feel like people are more softer with people after they've had time. Like I feel like my grandmother and my grandfather when they were around, they were super soft and gentle with me, but they weren't like that with my dad. And I think that's just like over time building that experience and seeing things twice, you're able to handle things a lot differently than when you see it the first time as a parent. And so I think it's just the level of experience that you have. Yeah.
Go ahead, BJ.
Davon was
Oh,
next.
Devon, my fault. My fault.
Yeah, my dad is a once he became a granddad and Dallas got here, he became totally different. Softer, like Nadia was saying.
Yeah,
My dad
Dallas
was
is
real,
man.
yeah. He became real different, man.
Yeah, he don't even like you. That nigga love Dallas.
Nah, yeah. And then the craziest is when he used to be real like tolerant, stern in his ways or whatever the case may be. But now I guess he's more tolerant to our world works now. He understands the world better. And I think the only reason why he has that tolerance is because of that. So I know that's the only reason for all his grandkids, rather. I know for a fact it's only because of it. So yeah.
Does it make you feel any type of way as like the child seeing that from your parents' perspective? Like your parent is different and treats the grandchild differently than how you were raised. Does that ever bring any like animosity or
Hell yeah.
roughs? Yeah,
I
because it
Hell
made
mean
me
yeah.
feel
Is my
something.
mother in here right now?
She just popped in.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I guess a little bit, but
Word up.
not really, because I only could speak because I only mostly had one parent in my life. When most people it's their mother. For me, it's been my father. My father's been in my life more than my mother ever has been. So my pops, my pops, he can never be a female. He's always been rough, so I can never blame him for being rough. You know what I mean? I had grandmothers and all that stuff to be soft. So I don't never got really never I'm not mad at him for that. I kind of get it. Like I know the kind of child I was. I was bad. Yeah, I was bad son. So I can't never really get
Bad
mad at
son.
him for being stern or
What that
trying to.
comment say, Will?
Dawu said, we as grandparents are better prepared to do better, making up for past mistakes by concentrating our knowledge and lessons to be more effective. I agree with Nadia.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I think that nah, that nigga just talking.
Your
Yeah.
mom, your mom agreed with Nadia too, so that's true, Nadia.
Yeah, nah. No.
Yo, I'm
They that
crying.
that's just an excuse, man. Yeah, that's an excuse. Cause
Nah, like I feel like if it's the same thing as like when you learn how to do something the first time, it's always difficult. Then the second time you do it, it's like effortless because you've done it, you've seen it. You're like, okay, I could do this now. And I feel like what I've tried to do really important. I feel like life has taught me my parents are people at the end of the day. They're just learning just as much as I'm learning. So I have to give grace to that. Like, no, like if they had a rule book for everybody, then it'd be a lot different. But we're all different individuals. So they just do the best they can. Now, does that mean everything they do is right? Absolutely not. But did they try their best? They probably did. So it's like, I
It
just take
it
that into
it it
consideration.
it makes sense though, because in the end of the day, right? Like Kirk said earlier, you don't have a blueprint on this. It's no blueprint on raising your kids, right? So what you did get wrong, you can rewrite it with the grandkids. You
The
get what I'm
kids is
saying?
the blueprint
Facts.
for your
That's the
grandkids.
blueprints when you put it down, so you see everything on how that went. That's why I said the grandkids. It make a lot of sense though, bro.
Give us your take, B.
Um,
Cause you say your mom done went upside your head, called you all type of shit. She probably never even whooped Eli, did she?
nah, man, she loved them kids more than me.
Is you
Yeah,
gonna tell her? Is you gonna tell the world what? Nah, you ain't gonna do moms like that. That's
she
our
loved her
conversation.
grandkids more than she loved me, man. That's
What
a
mom
fact.
tell you? What
Did
mom
she
tell
just
you as a
confirm in
kid?
the chat?
That's a
Or is
fact
that from
because ain't no way in the world I should have been crossing
Absolutely.
Utica Avenue. Absolutely, absolutely.
That's an old joint. I ain't gonna set moms up like
Oh,
that.
it's no way I should have been walking 10 blocks at 9, 10 years old, crossing Utica Avenue and all that. And now she don't even let the grandkids go up the block by
Corner store.
themselves, man. They
It's a different
13,
world.
14, and I was all over Brooklyn uh, with my keys and all types of stuff going on. And this is early 90s, late 80s
Your sister
Brooklyn.
chimed in. Your sister definitely agrees.
Yo, yep, see, she kind of know.
And she
Straight up.
Your
she
mom
put
said
a
you always
conda
feel
too.
away.
She trying to make sure she leaves some
No,
leaves.
I be reminding
She
them.
put
I be
conda, like,
reminding
hold
them.
on.
The nephew, she be doing something with nephew. I be like, yo, listen, y'all ain't
He
care
always
nothing
say he
about
feel
me
away.
at all. They really ain't care about me.
So
Yo,
you had to take her with you?
man, I had basketball. I had basketball practice in Coney Island. Not even Coney Island, in Bensonhurst. I played for the Flames. I get on the train. It's probably like 9 o'clock. I'm so tired. I falls asleep and go from Brooklyn to the Bronx. The last stop in the Bronx. When I wake up, is me and a bunch of homeless niggas all on the train, sleep.
All y'all.
I'm like, oh my God. It's probably like 11 o'clock at night. I'm like, oh man. I ain't even got no change to call or nothing. So I'm like, man, I'm just gonna ride the train back. I gotta be 10, 11 years old, bro. I'm just gonna ride the train back to Brooklyn, man. Get on. So I'm trying to stay up, but I can't. You know, when you get to that last stop, it sits there for like an hour, 2 hours.
My man
I
gotta
don't
get
know
his
what they
break.
be
Yeah,
doing,
he gotta
man.
get his break, bro.
Bro, I falls asleep again, bro. I'm back in Coney Island, man.
I'll be damn.
Last stop again. I ain't get home till like 2 o'clock. Ain't got a beating for that.
Yeah.
Yo,
How dare you?
Got a beating for that, dog.
How dare you make her
Yo,
so worried
man.
about you, bro?
Listen, man. Yeah, I was the first, so yeah, I definitely was the blueprint.
Mom Dukes, you remember that?
I definitely was the blueprint.
No, not for nothing. I got one worse.
She ain't letting nephew go around the corner.
No.
I was walking blocks and 9, 10 years old, crossing Utica Avenue by myself. Ain't nobody care. I could have got hit by 3 cars.
Let me tell you about your man.
Y'all
Richard.
know what Utica Avenue is. Utica Avenue is crazy.
Let me tell you about your man Richard, BJ. My stepbrother sets fire in the bathroom. They're not in the crib. They out wherever they at. I'm in the crib playing Nintendo. I'm in my room chilling. My brother's in the bathroom. In the bathroom. Whatever he's in the bathroom doing, he in the bathroom doing. He sets the bathroom on fire. Before they come back, I'm trying to help him put the fire out now. Pops come back, beat both our ass.
It's your fault.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. The
Oh,
times
we
are
got
so
beat.
different.
We got beat.
Wait.
We got beat. We got abused.
I'm still trying to figure out why I got
That
my
was
ass.
child abuse what we went through.
That was child abuse.
But like to your point though, do you feel like okay? Do you first off, I'm excited to see my dad as a grandparent because I just am dying to see him be softer. I'm like, when is that coming? So I'm excited about that. But number two, what I was gonna say
You
is, do
pregnant?
you feel like the times were different? Like in a sense that, like, I feel like it was safer to maybe ride the train and do shit like that than it is today. I just don't feel like it's the same.
Nah, New York was always wild. It's just that they didn't have all them cameras. New York was. I'm gonna say it's no. I'm gonna say it's more dangerous now because it's more guns. There's more guns on the street, more gangs and shit. I think, and it seemed like it's more people. It was always crowded,
Definitely more
but
people.
New York was always dangerous. It was always dangerous. I just been protected for a long time. Most high been. I'm a think for real. I had to be 9 or 10 years old. I'm a 9, 10-year-old on the train, on the F train, I believe.
Yeah, I know how to train
On the
since I was
F
on the
train,
eight, since I
going
was on
from
eight.
one end of New York to the other end of New York. You know what I'm saying? Wake up, cart full of homeless people, bums and shit. Nobody touched me. Nobody said nothing to me.
That's how you became like who you are today, though, right? Fearless, brave.
Yeah, man, bro. Yeah, New
you
York
was
gonna make
You
you
on the
like
train
that,
from
for sure.
Manhattan all the way
And
to
I was
Queens.
outside. I
by
tell
myself.
everybody, I'm a Brooklyn baby. I don't lived in Sheepshead Bay, Crown Heights, Bed-Stuy, Brownsville. I've been all over Brooklyn. Coney Island,
Where your grandma was at?
Sheepshead Bay, and Coney Island.
Okay.
Yep. Sheepshead Bay and Coney Island. Bensonhurst, you know what I mean?
After your mom whooped your ass, she made you quit the basketball team, or you still was?
No, I still was going. I ain't gonna front. That really was my pop's fault, but I ain't really gonna.
Okay.
It really was my pop's
He
fault.
supposed to come get you.
He was supposed to take me home.
Okay.
Yeah, but he done slid off.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? I ain't gonna go there.
Took one for the team.
Yeah, I definitely took one for the team, kid. He gave me like $20. I was like, I
Say less.
Yeah. Word up.
I got you, bro.
Yeah. But nah, I can't wait to be a granddad. Cause I'm gonna be the same way. I can't wait. I can't wait to be a granddad. I'm doing everything with my grandkids. Like my kids could be like, yo, cause I don't plan on really working and shit. So as long as I'm chilling, if my kids call me like, yo, can you watch such and such? Just drop them off, man. Drop them off. Taking them to. I'm gonna be at all the games like my moms do. My moms and my aunt. You know what I mean? They do it. They always available for their grandkids. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I'm going to all the games, all the practices, everything I'm doing. Don't even worry about it. Go work, whatever y'all got to do.
I'm trying to do that as a parent. I want to do that as a parent. That's what I'm working hard for.
But see,
I want to do that.
If hopefully you be in a situation where you can.
And see, that's what I'm doing. That's why I don't want to have kids.
That's the only
till I'm
thing,
like
because you got to
30.
make money.
Yeah.
You got to make money. That's the only thing it be. My mom's had to work. That's why I'm just bullshitting. But the reason why I was always outside by myself, because my mom's had to work.
Had to.
My mom's had to work. So I had to be a 9, 10-year-old, 5th grader walking through hood, block to block to block to go home with my own keys because my mom's at work. I had to.
Black men don't retire by 60. We ain't gonna be able to.
No,
Hey, BJ.
I can't wait to be a granddad though.
The reason I can't say that, my one daughter got 13 kids. Man, look, I ain't got no time for that.
She need help, bro. She need help, Kurt.
I'm telling you, man. She got 13 kids.
I didn't even know they did. They still did that.
Man, look.
13?
I didn't know they still did that.
She got 13 kids. It's so many. It's so many of them that I'm not watching them. No, sir.
13 is too much. 13 is too much. Give me 2 at a time or something. But
hey, when she came down to Georgia, they ate my ass out of house and home. Stop it. They came down for the summertime with my 3 and then her 13. Man, that deep freezer stayed empty.
That's crazy.
And they the kind of kids that open up the refrigerator and look at it for about a half an hour like it's going to change what's in there. And I ain't got no time for that. You make them, you take them.
Matter of fact, no.
Now I see his point. At first, when he was saying,
yeah, I didn't know she had 13.
Yeah, 13.
Yeah, I didn't know she had 13.
You know what? I'm sorry, Kurt.
I ain't know she had 13. I feel you.
She got 13. Her sister got 4, and her other sister got 4.
All your grandkids.
No, it's 23 altogether. It's 23 of them all together.
She beat my dad. I think he got 1, 2, 3, 4. He got about 5, 6, 7, I think.
We go through some of the comments right quick and just head out.
No, we've been doing all right. Your mom said you always felt the type of way about her relationship with the grandkids versus with you and your sister.
Yeah, and she's soft on them.
Yeah.
They
But
be
do you get
soft.
softer with age automatically though?
Yeah, they get old, they get soft. That's why Kurt be talking crazy. He old.
No, they don't.
Kurt ain't got that fire in him no more.
Hey, look,
He tired.
I'm not. It ain't even about that. I'm just not getting ready to take her your responsibility.
Wait, one more thing.
Kurt, she can't drop them off for a couple hours.
Do you know how much they eat in an hour?
No, for real, Kurt. In your situation, I would have to go to her house. I'll come over there and watch them over there.
Keep them in their element.
Yeah, do you know how hard?
Over here.
Do you know how hard it is to keep up with 13 badass kids?
I'm not
13
watching
of
all
you.
13. I'll be here so nobody die. But I'm not chasing them behind.
Watch all 13.
Yeah, the old ones. Yeah, the older gonna watch the younger ones. Yeah. I'm just here so nobody dies.
Give me 5 and under, man.
Real quick, we hype about the White House fight, the UFC White House fight.
That was actually a topic.
Yeah,
that's why I seen you hype about it.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm hyped. I can't wait.
I like that. Next year, Donald Trump said he's gonna have a UFC fight at the White House. That'll be dope.
What happened? Wait, no, BJ, you're not gonna get that off. What happened to waste in government?
What you mean?
Ain't that a waste of the government's money?
No, he not.
No, it's just a fight.
because he's not gonna spend a dime.
He's gonna make
money. And the UFC is gonna gross $100 million that night.
Mm-hmm.
And you think Donald Trump?
And he's probably gonna get about 15 million.
You
Dana
don't
White
think
is gonna break him off. I'm sure of it.
This is history.
Dana White is gonna break him off. I'm sure.
That's nonsense.
It makes us look weird though, as Americans. Like, come on, bro. How unserious can we get? Like, let's
Okay,
be so
that's weird. But how you feel about the pride flag hanging off the White House?
You already know how I feel. I support other people in their choices.
Well, support his choice. Support. They pick and choose. Will you see that?
No,
they pick and choose.
It's not pick and choose when you're making. Okay, listen.
Y'all pick and choose, man.
That this is a building that's meant for our best leaders.
They don't have to have it inside the building. They can have it outside, like they just had the boxing fight at Times Square. Outside. They can have it outside.
Yeah, have it outside the building.
Oh, it's definitely outside.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna have it in the building. There's no room in the building. They gotta have it outside.
I'm saying, okay, but it's just like he had all them army tanks on the White House, for the fort. That's a waste of government money.
You're changing the topic too.
Now he worried about wasting government money.
And that's an independent.
You wasn't worried about that when Biden sent Ukraine $100 million.
It's their holiday. It's literally.
Well, he also sent Israel twice as much. So we ain't talking about them bombing. We ain't talking about all the bombs when Israel is still bombing Syria and any other nation that they feel with American bombs. Stop it.
Noah heard Israel and came right back in. Noah, you think your mother's gonna be a good? You think your mother will make a good grandmother when you have children?
Yeah, I was actually just telling that to my friend when we were talking about it.
You think she gonna be hype?
Yeah, my mother really loved being a mother, and I think none of us have had kids yet. She hasn't, none of my older siblings have kids, so I think she really needs that distraction. She always asks my older sister to get a baby for her, and I feel like people that really want it, like my mom is gonna be definitely more invested because she's also she would probably invest as much as she did in our raising us.
Nadia got kids,
and she definitely learned with experience. No. She definitely learned from experience, and I think that's what also makes you better the second time around. If you do want to be a present grandmother and take that motherly role, I think you have a lot more experience and wisdom, and that's probably what made your mom, in your opinion, better than your kids than to you.
I think you make a great mother too, cause I see how you deal with old kids, and them niggas is burnt.
They're spending the
Wow,
weekend.
BJ,
Them
We're
niggas
about
is
to bring
burnt
them both.
out.
BJ is something else.
I do my
Them
best.
niggas is burnt out, kid.
Yo, this is an
But he
outstanding
definitely got too
episode.
many
This
for
is
me to add. I needed the
season
mix.
2, episode 1. This is one for the
Niggas
history
burnt
books,
out.
man. This is one of our best episodes. I definitely appreciate y'all.
Yeah, thank you so much.
yo, 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 his baby mom thought she lost her son in the park. The nigga was home.
I'm telling you, all of Omar's baby mothers needed a partner to stay there.
He left her in the park. He left her and his other brother in the park and went
BJ,
home.
the kids are a 2-parent job. You can't keep track of them both. One is in a different direction at all times. Like one is just. I feel for her.
She thought she lost him, kid.
But that's their parents' fault. Cause when my mother told me told my little brother wherever he go, you go, and she told me the same thing. I wish he would show up without me. I'm not even going home.
Them niggas going in different directions. Them niggas going in different. What he got on his scooter or something and went across the street, went home?
Yeah, they said they found him on the scooter. He was in the house. He like crossed 3 streets, went to his house.
No. I'm a fuck BJ head.
He said he had enough of this park and went home. How
I'm
old is he, no?
He's 5.
I'll be damned.
At 5 years old, he said he had enough of this park. I'm going back home. He crossed the street and went in the house at 5. I told y'all the niggas is burnt.
I never forget the day. Me and BJ was outside doing something, right?
Mm-hmm.
This nigga BJ gets the call. Yo, Eli went to the store by himself.
I wasn't allowed in the elevator by myself. I couldn't leave my house.
You remember that shit, BJ?
She was like locked up.
Eli went to the store and got some cookies.
She went to sleep and I think you was still working nights or something, Jazz. I don't know.
But she was at Snellville?
No, Jazz was on Jimmy Carter.
I'll be goddamn.
Jazz was on Jimmy Carter and Lawrenceville Highway, bro. She went to sleep. She told Eli she'll take him to the store later. She went to sleep. She said she woke up. It was too quiet in the crib. She was calling him. She didn't hear nothing. She got up. She went to the front. The chair was in front of the door, and the top lock was off.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The door, he was gone. Eli had to be 3 years old.
She said he would have got some donuts. It was a Monday morning.
He walked to the store. He walked to the store because that's the way him and his aunt take all the time. So he knew how to get to the store. He walked to the store. She running all around the complex, an apartment complex. So can you imagine waking up out your sleep and your child ain't there, your 3-year-old ain't there, he's gone. So she running around looking for him, going crazy. Something told her to go to the store. She goes to the store. The police got Eli on the back of the cop car, and he got whatever he got. He eating or whatever, and chilling, talking to the police. And he was, like I said, I was covered. He's covered also. It was a customer in the store that saw Eli walking around the store that told the people in the store that called the customer called the police, bought Eli whatever Eli wanted, bought him whatever he wanted, called the police, waited for the police to come with Eli and left. Angel, because he could have got snatched up easily. Child trafficking is big. It's huge.
Some escape artists, bro.
Child trafficking is huge. So when Jazz ran to the store, he was on the back of the cop car talking to Gwinnett police, Gwinnett County police. Yep.
No, people really, y'all fortunate because, like you said, that don't happen.
That shit was crazy that day. It wasn't funny.
For the customer to call the police, buy him something for himself, call the police, wait for the police to come, and just take off. You know what I'm saying? Leave him with the police and just leave, bro. That wasn't nothing but an angel.
I found a little girl one day, and it's wintertime in Buffalo. I'm coming through the hood. It's after like school already started. She just out there. She got to be about 4 or 5 years old. What happened? I think her parents sent her to the bus stop. Either the bus didn't come or she missed the bus. So I doubled back around. I was scared as hell to even put her in my car, but it was damn freezing. So I let her get in my car, and I got out the car and called the police.
Yeah.
Police come, took her right back home, bro. Like, No question.
To a fucked up situation.
Yeah, took her right back to the house and pull it off. It's nuts.
Yeah, you was her angel.
Yeah, that was a rough part of town. Is like grown people come up missing around there.
Yeah.
And
she would have died just in the snow, just being outside. She would have froze to death.
So they put her on the bus stop and like left.
Yeah.
So I guess her sister or something was home, and they took her right back to the crib.
Remember the lady that was sleeping in the van and all that? Her kids died. Y'all know they locked her up.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, they came back and locked her ass up.
For what? For negligence?
Something. I think she lied. No, you know. Matter of fact, like the next day or two, she was in the club, like partying and shit.
Oh.
So people was posting it, like on, you know how the people on Facebook and Instagram do. She went viral, and I guess the police looked into that shit. Like, hold on,
you ain't grieving?
Yeah, you not grieving or nothing. Yeah, they locked her ass up for something. I think it was negligent.
I mean, I don't know if it's true. She was at the club right after. Then
I'm talking about right after, man. They had in the club. She was dancing. She was twerking. That shit Kurt don't like. She was doing all that.
The sin.
Shorty just did that. Remember Charleston White was talking about it? The rapper who got shot up at the car wash. Him and his little baby girl.
I seen that. Yeah, she was dancing. She had a whole bunch of money and yeah,
in the videos and shit.
Yeah.
People, we bugged out.
I said, oh,
you can't tell nobody how to grieve, but y'all, I mean, we bugging, man.
Yeah, that's what they were saying in the comment. Oh, y'all don't. That's her way of grieving. And nah, bro.
No,
I don't. I lose a child. I don't. God forbid.
Dude, bro.
I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to talk to nobody.
Nothing.
I don't want to talk to nobody.
I'm not doing nothing. I don't want nothing. No. Once they hit, nothing. I fell in love with my daughter the moment I seen her face. I seen her face and fell in love. Literally, seen her face. First thing I fell in love. Bro. That's the only time I fell in love in first sight. I seen my daughter.
I remember I always said I didn't want a girl because I was like, I imagine like just having a girl, my girl would grow up like Nadia, to be like Nadia. I don't want Nadia and Noah. I never wanted a girl, never. But OG, remember OG Davon? They used to come down.
Yeah.
OG told me, he said I wanted all boys. I kept saying that. Nah, I want all boys. I don't want no girls. They said, and OG was already about 70 years old. He was like, nah, man. He said, nah, man. Your son's gonna love you, but he ain't gonna give a damn about you when he get older. He said, your girl though,
take care of
your girl gonna take care of you. Trust me. My girl take care of me. I swear to God, I ain't think about that, but when he said that, it hit home. I said, damn, because I see what my moms was doing with my Uncle Mike and them, what my moms do really with everybody. You know what I'm saying? She the one that take care of everybody, not the guys. You know what I mean? And I said that. I said, yeah, Eli ain't gonna. Remember I said that on the podcast. Remember Eli said something he was gonna do with his money or something. I was not in the equation. Nothing. And I said that. I said, see, that's why I'm leaving my money to Aaliyah. I'm gonna leave the business to him. Right. He gonna have to work. Right. My money going to Aaliyah. Straight up. My money going to my baby girl. Yeah, they ain't gonna give a damn about you.
I look forward to seeing when she's a teenager if she gonna be like Nora and Nadia. I don't know if she's gonna be just like.
She gotta take care of me, man.
Probably closer to Nadia than Nora.
She gotta take care of me, man.
Nah,
y'all serve a purpose. The daughter serve a purpose, man.
Balance, bro.
I wanted all boys. I ain't gonna lie. I wanted 5, 6 boys, all boys.
It's crazy.
But nah, you gotta have a girl. You gotta have a girl.
Wait, how many girls do you have? 2 or 1?
2.
Oh, I thought you only had Nala. What's the name of the other one?
Aaliyah.
Oh.
How old is she?
13.
Yeah.
Damn.
How's the teen years? You just hitting it. She just got out of preteen. She doing?
Yeah, they all at the crib now. I got 6 girls in the house.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4.
No wonder you ain't trying to get off
5.
this shit.
There's 5 girls in the house right now. And Eli.
Eli home this weekend.
Yeah, he just got off with Dre. He just got home from work like at 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, about 8 o'clock. He just got home from work.
Man, he put in some hours today, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Eli working. Eli changing ACs, working on ACs.
He already better than me. I love it.
Eli doing HVAC, Kurt, with the guy from Haiti that was talking on the podcast. The guy
Better
from
look
Haiti.
out. He better
Yeah.
look out. They might try to deport him. He from Haiti.
Nah, he good. His shit legit. See, the only people that's worried about that is illegal. The
No,
only
it
people
ain't.
worried about that is illegal.
No, it ain't.
The only people worried about that is illegal. If you're
No,
not
it ain't.
illegal, you're not worried about it.
I'm worried about it. I'm not illegal.
Take somebody's place. Why don't you do that? Sacrifice yourself for one of these illegal
Yeah, go to
immigrants.
Mexico, Kurt.
Show us how dedicated, how worried you are. Take somebody's place. No,
I'm worried.
Mr. President, I would
Let me
like
get
to
all 13
volunteer
immigrants.
my
Wait,
citizenship.
you keep talking about Mr. President.
My
That's not my
citizenship
president. That's your
for
president.
this illegal immigrant.
That's your president.
All right, whatever.
I ain't gonna say no Mr. President to that creep. That's what's his name? The boy that they won't release the records on. That's his boy. Stop it. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody was there, man. One thing about it. I don't. All right, so let me ask you this: the truth, Nadia. Do you think Donald Trump?
Mhm.
Do you think he was on some pedophile stuff?
I wouldn't be surprised if he was. That's just my honest
Go ahead,
opinion.
no. Go ahead, man.
She
Go
come
ahead.
out at the right time.
I wouldn't be
Do you
surprised.
think Trump was on pedophile shit, no?
I wouldn't be surprised. What do you mean? You heard that? Like he's just a man. Like he's like like the way he talks about women and shit. Like that video that came out in his first presidency. Like I just think he's already shown himself to be of the like
a pedophile.
You act like he has good.
You
He
never
doesn't have
know.
good
You
morals.
never see a pedophile coming. Like I feel like any shitty man that has disrespects women or whatever, he could very well. Like he's powerful. He has the ability to hide it. He has like power. Like that's just the typical like prototype.
So you think he'll mess with little girls because of that?
I don't think there's no way. No, I don't think he will. I said I
That's
wouldn't
true.
be
I agree with you. I
surprised
agree
if
with
he
you.
fits the prototype.
I agree with
wouldn't be
that. There's
surprised.
no way to know.
I can't predict that. I don't think he hasn't indicated to me. He also kissed his daughter on the lips, and that was really weird to me.
Yeah.
I don't.
Let's talk about that. He said some weird things about his own
You seen the
child.
kiss on the lips? That shit was crazy.
I never saw that.
Yeah, she was like 14 or some shit. I don't know. I don't want to. Let me.
How old? He kissed her on the lips.
And he
For
always
what?
talk about how hot his daughter is. He always talk about that.
He
was
do be
grown?
talking about him weird.
Yeah,
But I
Ivanka.
never even kissed my daughter on the lips ever. Probably when she was a
Yes.
baby.
No, she was not no baby. I'm about to look it up. Wait.
No, I'm talking about when my daughter. That's crazy.
I just feel like he don't have.
White
good
people do
morals to
weird shit.
begin with.
I just write that up to white people shit. They do
Yeah, I
weird
never.
shit.
They kiss their pets in the mouth.
No, white people do weird shit, man.
They kiss their dogs and
Yeah,
cats in the mouth.
they do weird shit for sure. They kiss their dogs and their cats and them like lick them. They lick their tongue.
Not all. Some.
Not all.
It's never all. It's never all.
That's fair. Listen, I'm saying, believe it or not, I'm doing HR's work for you right now. Because one day this is going to come back and we going to need the memory of saying most, not all. Okay?
We gonna burn all these shits, all
think-
these clips. we gonna delete. We gonna scrub all these files.
Yeah, we going once we
These Epstein files.
I don't think he's a pedophile, and I don't think 50% of the people that probably even went over there were probably pedophiles or not. But I think 100% of them knew. That's what I do think.
You've seen some stuff, yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
you
think
just shut up
100%
about
of
it.
them knew.
Me, I don't think Trump. If I had to make a decision on it, I would say nah. He not a pedophile. He's a creep. He might be a pervert, but I don't see him messing with
I
little
don't see him
girls.
being a pedophile.
I see Biden messing with little girls though. I see it in
Here
Biden.
we go.
I don't see it in Obama. I see it in Biden. Biden too touchy feely with them little girls. Too touchy feely, too in their face. Want to smell their hair and rub on their back and all that. We seen that. We seen that.
Who are you
Yeah,
talking
white people are creepy.
Biden.
So you think because of how many times Epstein visited the White House when the Clintons was there, do you think they on the list?
Yeah, the Clintons is part of it.
Yeah,
They
they
got
on
the
the
whole
list.
pizza scandal, all that. They got
Yeah,
a
they
lot
on
of
the
stuff
list.
going on. Hillary is a demon. Hillary is a demon, though. Hillary is more devious than Bill.
Okay.
Yeah. Hillary is
Believe
a
it.
demon, dog. Yeah, I ain't.
Believe it. She raped some little black boy before.
Bill just like whatever. Bill really don't know a lot of the stuff that was going on. He just with whatever. His general and them other dudes, they was handling it. A lot of stuff didn't go to Bill. Bill was, you know what Bill was in the White House doing. Yes, sir. You know what Bill was doing. Bill was smoking weed and playing jazz and messing with Monica.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hillary had the pantsuit on and was overseas. You know what I mean? Hillary was in the trenches, man. You know, being a killer, sending hits. Yeah. Hillary got a lot of kills, man.
All right, y'all. Well, we out of here, man.
We out of here, man.
That's a wrap.
You know it.
Appreciate you, cuz. Appreciate you, Kurt.
Kurt sleep.
Yeah.
No, I'm right here.
You seen that bit of bogey he lit up, right? He lit the he lit the gel end of the bogey up.
Nigga,
Hey,
man.
hey, don't be talking now. I seen you light one up your damn self. All right?
Kurt, did you get your inhaler yet?
Huh?
Did you get your inhaler yet?
Hell no, I ain't got no $500 shit in.
That nigga
I don't believe
die
that
from
shit $500,
cigarette smoke, man.
I don't believe it's $500.
Okay, well, I mean, you have a right to your belief, but remember, belief is what man thinks perhaps
Why
is the
you ain't
truth.
on no like military like Medicaid or
Yeah,
something?
you was in the military and all
Man,
that.
the last time one of my family members went to the military for some help, they killed him.
They ain't got no teeth in
Somebody
there.
always
Nothing.
killing your family members, man.
Yo, BJ, please.
Yo, God bless. Thank you for coming out.
BJ.
Appreciate y'all. Y'all held us down in the chat. Season 2, episode 1 is one for the history books. Thanks, Nor, Nadia. Couldn't do it without y'all.
Thank you.
I think we're gonna see y'all again Sunday, but we'll let you know for sure.
Okay.
Oh,
Bye,
Eli,
y'all.
send me
Be
my
safe.
money back.
All right.
Bye, Kurt. Bye,
Good night,
BJ.
y'all.
All right, peace out, everybody.
Bye, Nor.